So, welcome back, guys. It's been a...
I have no idea who I am or where I am.
Good start.
Turn the lamp on.
Yep.
Just to give yourself a bit of light there.
I can do that.
Look over there and then there's no
Darkness.
Who's
Magic missile. Magic missile.
Darkness.
Hello, darkness.
You can also put a lamp here if that helps. Look, lamp.
Great
I love lamp.
That's good enough.
All the lamps.
Oh.
And I put it in a spot where I can now see Aaron. It's not in the way.
It's also got that shroud that
Like
slimed me,
last
so
time.
I'm
And
okay.
then elbow it by accident and smash it on the floor.
That's one heck of an elbow if I manage to get that.
Well, you
just have to
often
push it
stand
off
up.
the
I say you
table.
just have to stand up
I
to reach
do.
for one thing on the table, like
I
the
do.
count.
Dude, that
counter.
was my go-to.
I actually have to make sure that that's
was
up
using.
because I think it's off. Anyway. Actually, no, that's right.
You change it. We slept one.
Yeah, I changed it 2 weeks ago when I was getting ready for that night session, which it turns out to be tonight's session.
Not bad.
I know
Well,
it's
because you died? Or dying?
I'm not sick anymore.
Okay,
So that's
A
good.
plus.
And that's
Great.
Okay, so
Just
whose turn is
expressing
it
your
next?
And
That'd be me bringing it to cesspool, man.
so last time you guys went to Stonheim, got lost in the slums, found a very nice inn to stay at,
I country out of money.
became a paladin.
Yay!
A paladin.
We still don't know
That's
that.
a paladin.
Excuse me, what do I do here?
There's a rope. I don't know what to do.
Okay,
Don't kill
what
people
does
in their
one do
sleep.
in a church?
Frick has no idea.
Joined the Beast Reavers, a couple of you. And
I like being a beaver wrangler.
Hmm?
Sorry.
No.
Or snow jobs for that.
Yeah, beaver cleaver.
Did some shopping, and we're on your way to the Coliseum for the monster fights, where we left off.
Yeah.
So,
And we are
remember was
skipping
that
our
there.
way there.
I don't remember if I was there.
I don't know what you were up to last.
No one knows.
I've been too busy to check.
Actually, yeah, I have no idea what happened to him. Last time I
He's
saw
too
him.
secretive because he's a pirate.
You pirate.
Tricorn hat.
He looks exactly like a
Get
pirate.
over this.
Looks like
Isn't
a
it
pirate.
right there? Isn't that his guy?
Has a pistol, yeah.
Yeah.
Anybody that wears a tricorn hat this far inland is a pirate.
And knows a lot of sea shanties. You're a pirate.
But I know a lot of she changes.
Maybe a
Yeah, but you
sailor.
don't dress like a pirate.
And
Yeah,
you don't have
that's-
a tricorn hat.
That's something.
I'm just pretty.
So, what would you guys like to do? Or would you guys like to do anything before making your way to the Coliseum?
Not much. I mean,
Yeah.
we've done everything pretty much in town.
I think we were all.
I think we left
Oh,
out
no.
around mid-afternoon. It would still be a few hours yet until the sun sets and the Coliseum opens.
And so are we
Yeah,
just
where?
at the bottom of the elevator?
Well, we made it to the Coliseum and we asked some questions.
Ooh, I'm shaking.
No.
Yeah.
I put my
We
foot on the
Yesterday.
thing.
It was
Yeah,
the day
okay,
before,
that's
when you,
my
before the gladiator fights.
Yeah.
You guys were going to come back tonight
That
for
we-
the beast fights,
Yeah.
and we're not sure yet whether you want to come back for the competitions the next night.
Because that depends on
What we're doing.
Well, we gotta wait for her stuff anyway.
what your time is.
Because whatever you're getting crafted is gonna be one more day.
Great.
Yeah, so we'll be
Yeah.
here anyway for the Coliseum fight.
So it's more of if we want to participate
So it's you
tonight
guys-
or not.
it's-
Because
yeah, it's just about if you want to participate tonight or not.
tonight, you might die.
Yeah, you're gonna fight something. You're probably gonna fight a Hydra.
I'm up for a show tonight.
I'll watch.
Well, we get to fight what we want.
You get a
Yeah.
shot every day.
Not a
But
random draw thing for it.
still, we might die.
Well, yes, there's that.
Actually, out of curiosity, did they fight with like other people? Like, is it a large group that fights like big monsters, or
It's whoever signs up to fight.
they just all fight the one monster kind of deal? Or
Well,
So-
you haven't been here before, so you don't know. You're not
So I'm
into
asking
that.
questions.
You gotta go to the Coliseum and ask the guys.
Tree's gonna roll a d20 to see how many people he get, and he rolls a 1, and we get no one.
All by
No, no, no.
yourself.
And we both twist our ankles on the way in.
No, one of you guys gets cut. Only one of you can go in.
And Ragnar got lost again.
Yeah, roll for perception. See who makes it to the Coliseum.
Pull the sword.
It essentially depends on what
It's
you're
straight
actually
ahead.
fighting.
You went
Yeah.
left.
So good. It's so good.
Alright.
So, are we good with just skipping ahead to the Coliseum?
I think so.
Yeah.
All
I'm
right.
not fighting. I'm gonna watch.
So you guys,
So
I'm gonna bet against
You're
it.
gonna
you
bet
can
on
go there if you want.
You want me to bet on you?
Okay.
You better win.
I hope so too.
You
bet.
can-
Oh my
God, you
Yeah,
think
yeah,
about money.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
So,
Hey, guys, can we
good to
hold
know.
on to your money prior to this?
No.
so you guys, shortly before sunset, you guys.
Wait, beforehand, is there like buildings that can see into the Coliseum from outside?
No, not really. It's kind
Oh,
of
It's
an
a
area.
big freaking building.
And it's think Roman Coliseum, right? So it's just walls
With nothing around for 2 blocks.
Yeah.
You can't set up a desk in the back of a room with a sniper. That's not how this works.
You knew exactly what it was
So
going
shortly before the sun sets, you guys are making your way to the Coliseum. You start hearing this loud, low bell ringing out over the town. Dong, 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 and you notice that you don't know. Make an obscure knowledge check.
10.
10? Yeah, you don't know.
Don't know.
Bells are usually used to like
Actually,
relay
like my phone-
messages, but
Yeah, but it counts. Does it count as a musical instrument?
no.
Okay.
It's also if you're playing it.
That doesn't matter. I still have knowledge.
But what you do notice is that a lot of people are leaving the buildings and homes around you guys and making their way in the same direction that you are.
I would like to stop someone and ask them what the bells are for.
Means there's a
Town hall meeting?
yeah, essentially
AA
it means
convention?
there's a proclamation from the Duke,
Isn't he dead?
or to meet at the Coliseum.
Isn't he dead?
Convenient.
How
Convenient.
do dead people have proclamations?
Probably new Duke.
There's ghosts.
Or the guy who's
Fucked in the
replacing
ghost.
him.
Or there's that.
I out loud say that. How do dead people have
We
proclamations?
might have to fight a book.
Don't insult the dead people.
Oh, screw 'em.
If you get haunted, it's not my fault.
Aaron will kill it for me. Ragnar will kill it for me. He doesn't like ghosts.
He's insulting the dead guys. We're gonna be haunted.
It's bad
That's it.
juju.
I don't think I'm that
It
kind
is
of
bad
guy.
juju.
I don't know. Necropaladin.
Did you say that out loud?
Yes.
Wait, what?
So you guys make your way to the Coliseum and you notice that it is absolutely packed. It seems a large portion of the city has shown up to hear whatever is to be said.
I would assume we will have rested at some point and regained some health.
Since your fight with the orc,
Yeah. Seeing as we had half a day.
you had half a day, so you can't take a full rest.
Use a hit die.
You can take a hit die.
I think I
Forgot about that.
before the Coliseum.
It's okay, he didn't hit me.
So the older brother doesn't get hit.
What's my hit die?
Yeah, something like that.
Angry.
It's bad.
That was funny. Hey, that's not bad. You had your
So-
Constitution modifier for hit die, don't you?
Yes.
Doesn't matter.
I was just remembering that.
So you guys get to the Coliseum, and you're all packed into kind of the central area, is where everyone's being packed into. And you can see up there's a box up above one of the entrances with a couple of spotlights shining on it. And as the sun goes down, the ringing of the bell stops, and you see a very tall, thin man come out, step forward onto a platform there, and he kind of shouts out over the city. Shoot, where did I write this down? Sorry, guys.
No worries.
Take your time.
He's shouting this. Sorry guys, I forgot what I was going to say.
Just jump on paper or something. Oh shit.
Somewhere.
Hold on. Death certificate.
It's important, I swear.
Suicide note. Shopping
The
list.
hookers I ordered. No.
Bill of sale for the slaves. Ooh, we can't show that one.
He goes, I am here to clear up the rumors that have been going around town as to the Duke's well-being.
Aren't they telling us that?
It is true that the Duke was attacked in his home, but the assassination attempt was a failure. He is alive and recovering.
Fake news!
Fox.
The platforms will be reopened beginning tomorrow. Anyone with information regarding the Duke's attacker may bring it to the Crimson Army for a reward.
We'll go and tell them it wasn't us. Still information. Still
I
no.
was going to say, they attacked him in his house. Then there's some new information.
I failed to kill him.
If only I was Randolph, because then I could persuade them.
We just gotta take some risks.
It's times like these that we must band together as a city to ensure the continued prosperity of our town. There will be a special monster available tonight in the Coliseum fight, and I recommend that everyone stay and watch.
Oh God.
It's not me. Everybody stay.
Why is there here last year?
I have no idea. And with that, the lights fade out, and everyone starts getting ushered back out the Coliseum, back out into the streets.
They brought us in just to see that.
Time to sign
This is
up
where
and
they
see
make
what the
their-
special monster
Can I,
is.
can I stay here if I want?
Well, you can pay to go back up into the seating area.
Yeah, we're just kind of like in
They
the.
forced me out.
Yes.
Well, we're in the battle.
Well, if you
area,
want to stay, yeah, you guys are down in the arena.
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, you want to stay.
No,
you
I-
want to
You
stay?
want to stay there.
we're in the mall.
Everyone else is being
Like an
ushered out.
elephant.
You figure you can probably sneak past them and stay here if you really want.
I thought we were in the seats.
No,
No.
you guys are down in the arena.
That's what I said. We're in this part.
See the giant circle?
Look at all those big cookies.
Monster.
So,
monster.
what would you guys like to do?
We would like to go.
Giant cookies.
Play some
I
bets.
know.
Start playing Adventure Time.
I want to play some bets.
So there's all right. Well, there's two different areas. There's a sign-up counter and a bet counter.
So wait, which thing are you guys going in?
New thing.
Sign up.
Fight the new
Sign up
thing.
counter.
We have to
Fight the new
sign
thing.
up.
Alright,
Fight
I'm gonna go see
something.
what they signed up for.
Are you signing up?
Fuck yeah, I gotta take some risks.
Are we doing a dwarf team? 3 dwarf team?
Just don't shoot us.
Yeah.
Taking a risk.
It's dangerously.
Please don't kill them.
I haven't before.
Come close.
How can I help you? It's that same little gnome guy that was out in the street crying, advertising the Coliseum the day before.
We are interested in signing up for some fights.
Well, we have several monsters available tonight. What were you interested in?
Before they answer that, are they fighting by themselves? Or is it like a group thing?
You can sign up by yourself or as a group.
Okay.
Certain monsters, it's recommended to have at least a certain number of people, and some are limited to the number of people you can have. It depends on what you want to fight.
Okay. Well, there's 3 of us. So the 3 of us will be.
Do we have like a sticky note or something
And what was
Somewhere
the
around
special
here there should be
monster?
sticking
Need a sticky note before you guys
Which
fight?
we totally
Advertise.
just want to know about and not sign up for.
That's already been
Okay,
signed
that
up
pad.
for.
I need that pad.
Thank God.
Because I can rally friends before they go in. I was gonna think of something.
Think one of the 4 gods I have on my.
Oh, I got that fine.
But we still have available. There's one of those scorpion men from the desert.
That sounds gross.
Poison resistance.
If one of you wants to fight by yourselves, we have one of those frog guys from the swamp.
Poison resistance.
There's several onkegs, which is a nasty bug that you could fight, but I would recommend having at least 4 or 5 people for that. There's also
Like here?
We can crowdsource some dwarfs.
Like on the thing.
where are you, Leslie? There you are. Or you can fight a Hatari, but that one's real dangerous. It's killed quite a few people already. It's like a giant crocodile.
But Scorpion.
Also from the desert.
Scorpion Man. What's the minimum requirement for Scorpion?
Well, you can take it on by yourself if you want, but I would not recommend that.
You can do anything by yourself if you want.
Try to rhyme shot with
If
something.
you want to sign up for
The
Scorpion
word
Man.
top is like
Scorpion
almost like a
The
heart.
pot on
kind of
him is
concept,
200 gold.
right? Similar to the word heart. It's like an ink.
It's
It's a
25 gold apiece to sign up for the fight.
I think was descriptive word for a dwarf.
If you
that
die
rhyme with the word shot.
or forfeit,
Because I have a great idea to be
your
funny as hell.
entry
I can't
fee
think of a
is
word.
is
Top
forfeit
would be like
and goes towards a
tiny.
pot for the people
No, that's
who
not what I'm
do
looking
damage
for.
to defeat it.
I'm trying to think of like hardy dwarf.
So 4 people.
Descriptive word for dwarf.
Hmm?
So 4 people have died, or is 200 is the start?
200 is the pot so far. At 25 apiece, that would be
8.
Eight people have died fighting.
Math is fun. It's okay.
But theoretically, there'd be a pot to begin with in case we actually fight it.
Wait, what's the plot?
The pod's 200.
Because you won't fight it if you ain't had money.
You're right. Actually, no. No. There's no pot to begin with.
Gotta fight it for the glory.
It's for
you
the
gotta
glory.
pay 25 gold for glory.
No, you get
Well,
the
you
money
get your
back.
money back
Oh,
if you
And
survive.
then you get the
And
pot on top.
Then if you want to
Okay.
say wager on yourself, you can do that.
Take risks.
Little luck goes a long way.
Little luck. So, do we want to crowdsource some more people, or just do it the 3 of us?
I mean, unless we get one more person, and then that's an easy split of 50 each.
Yeah.
That works.
I'm not the best in combat.
Is there anybody spooky nearby that looks like they're also either in line behind us, or
There's only a
Walking
few other people. There's a group of humans who all look very gruff. With there is a half-orc guy who you guys recognize.
I got it. Argue.
Let's see who else is around. There's a couple of dwarves.
You guys are fighting the scorpion?
Yeah.
Well, I asked the half-orc.
you guys
What
know?
are the odds on
We aren't there yet. Hold on, we're gonna go bet on ourselves.
Yeah.
Well, I'm also,
if
I
I
also
have
have
money
this-
left over.
I can rally you guys before you go in. Just saying. I have a song already written, so I'm gonna rally you guys before you go in. Try to remember how that works.
Honestly, you want to let us use your bat?
Tree.
Let's talk to the half orc.
I don't
Yeah.
know if like the doing that.
Sorry.
Oh, you're right back. I think I
Okay.
forgot the monster manual upstairs.
Grant, have you guys figured out the Wi-Fi password yet?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry, all my abilities are on my Evernote, and I can't get on it unless I have internet.
I'm looking at my wallet here, and I've got 2 gold pieces.
I can spot you,
Yeah, I can spy you some money. I can spy you some money if you need it.
but you can't bet on yourself.
What do you mean you can't bet on yourself? Why don't I bet on you guys for
I
you?
have other
You have other money?
This is prison wallet.
I love that.
How about I just give you 23 a decent amount. Jesus. What? I'm a businessman.
I suppose that's true.
Sorry.
I'm a starting out businessman. That means I got like nothing.
I'm an entrepreneur.
So,
Yes.
Do you have it written down what Rally Friends does? Do you have it written down somewhere?
Yes.
Sorry. Just I have it on my Evernote, but I can't access it without the internet. So just in case.
Oh, that's right. I
I'm
keep
giving you
meaning
20.
to.
Well, the
grab
parents grabbing
the-
it for me now, but just in case they go in before
Did you
I
want
want
me
to rally
to
them before they
spot you
go,
guys?
so I need to know what it exactly does. 'Cause I think it's like they can have savings for bonuses and stuff like that.
Yeah.
They get a bunch of bonuses.
Rally friends. 3 rounds. Inspiring effects are +1 to hit, +2 on saving throws,
Plus 20 savings. Okay.
and it lasts 1 round per level.
So it'll last 4 rounds. If I sing it.
First 4 rounds of the fight.
First round, 4 rounds of the fight. Yeah. 7 saving
Second
throws.
one
We'll
was
say.
that.
Okay. So I've paid my entry. Or when,
You guys are
once-
signing up to fight
once
the man
this is
scorpion?
all said
Yeah.
and done.
Well,
We're
we-
gonna
we're
talk
also
about that.
talk to the half-orc.
I'll let you guys do that.
About joining us.
I've got my own. I've got my own nemesis here.
Are you fighting the special
Or
fight?
should I just keep it?
No, I don't know what that is. I've got a minotaur here with my name on it.
Alright, you got that.
Alright, well, good luck.
Good luck.
Good luck to you too. Are you fighting anything?
The scorpion man.
Oh, that'll be fun. Watch out for its claws.
You
You want the clams?
Do you want me to try and help you? I mean, I can join you if you want.
That's up to you. That's
That's
your
your
money.
call.
It's your life.
How much does it cost to get
That's
in?
your money.
All right,
25 gold.
I'm in. I'll do it with them.
All right, there.
Perfect. 4 people.
4 people. Easy split.
What? Are you using your bat? Can't she use her bat?
Am I allowed to use my bat?
Yeah, it's your piece. So,
I would say no.
can I try to convince them to let her use her bat?
Make a persuasion check.
I paid my fee.
Okay.
Can I cast charm person before I do this?
Sure.
Alright, so I whistle a nice jaunty
Okay.
before I ask. And then I can use charm person. Do I still have to roll persuasion?
What's your DC?
13, I believe.
13?
Yeah.
Okay.
So he succeeds.
He does.
Okay. So do I still need to roll a persuasion
You
check?
need to make a persuasion check. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I rolled a 1. Sorry, mate.
I'm gonna
As you read it, there's a
You know
sign
what?
behind it that says no pets.
say it's a giant bat.
iPad
Yeah.
screens off.
Yeah, you could probably bring it on down.
Oh, they want to kill it.
And I mean, I want him to help me in the fight, not be a monster to be fought.
No, then maybe you shouldn't.
Yeah,
He'd be a fun fight.
he's gonna stay where he is. I'm not even gonna tell you where he is because I'm
Why
scared.
do I suck even when I use
He
my
sounds
spells?
better than anything.
Can't do anything right. Yeah, I'm staying far
He
away.
started out younger than Sora, and now he's
yeah.
way older than Sora.
Your iPad.
Oh no, you're doing the thing again. What the hell?
See, the other one's still recording.
Is it recording right now?
It's a red light.
Does
That-
it?
Yeah, but that just means it's on, doesn't it?
No, that means it's recording.
Well,
Red
we'll
is
go
for
with this for now, and then once it dies, we'll switch back to the iPad, and I'm just gonna have a whole bunch of files displayed together at the end of
Yeah,
this.
it's gonna look good.
Frankenstein!
Oh, it's gonna be cut in different cameras. Well, you know what?
Does
Technical
GoPro have
difficulties.
sound or is it just video?
Oh shit! I wanted to
Sound.
test that. Its sound is not very good. So
It sound wasn't good on top of a mountain
yes, but I don't know where, like,
With
what the
wind.
range is.
in the middle of.
Yeah, but when I was standing here and Mom was standing where Ryan was, you couldn't hear what I was saying to her.
That mic
So I
I was
don't know
looking
how-
at getting, we could just hang.
See, that would be
Yeah.
perfect. I'm gonna go start up the iPad again just to be safe.
Then we at least have audio.
So we at least have something, yeah. Yeah. So I don't know why it's
We
stopping
can
here.
also get another GoPro and just attach it to here.
Why
so
are
it
you
looks
being a pain?
That'd be cool.
Let's try this
Have fun
again.
with
See, this time remember the
do that
camera
again.
background though.
I have
Yeah.
the GoPro up there
So it's
now.
recording.
Okay, it's
now.
recording.
It's recording.
Well, we'll see. Let me know if it stops again. Sorry.
No worries.
What's the rule in
I do
music?
squats.
What's the rule of magic in this? There's magic left, right?
Yeah, this is full.
It's this is
What's your guys'
fight to
ACs?
the death between.
I don't know.
You can forfeit
Plus
at any
5?
time, but
5.
be aware you may not make it out
5?
alive yet. Even
Everyone has better
even
than
then.
6.
Yeah.
What? Oh, it's cheeky butter.
What?
Mage armor.
Yeah.
Shield.
Yeah, shield.
That's actually armor.
Which also,
You do a shield.
actually, yeah, what do they use to? Taquito and Monster doesn't matter.
No, it does
You want to add in a cookie?
No. No, I don't.
Or a peppermint thingy?
Draw a loose way.
All right, so wherever you guys have paid up.
We paid up.
Yep.
Now we're going to go over to the betting side
Yeah.
Okay.
Bet on us to win!
because I want to make more money.
Sure.
Except we don't have a lot left. But if I die, I die. So.
Yeah.
So you make back double whatever you bet on that particular fight. You can also bet on the special fight, which is being kept a secret. What the monster is. The Minotaur fight, the Bullywug fight, the Onkeg fight, and the Elephant fight. Actually, no, sorry. No one is fighting the Onkegs if you guys are not. No one is fighting the Elephant if you guys are not.
Odds on the Minotaur fight.
Excuse me.
I want to bet on the half orc.
They're quite high.
Again.
You get a payout of 4 times if you
Hit the right side.
if the Minotaur loses.
So it's 4 to 1 odds right now.
Yes.
Sorry.
Okay, so I'm gonna.
Are you betting on this?
I'm just gonna bet on 2 fights.
I'm only betting on 2.
Because I only care about-
I mentioned there's also the Atari, right? Once.
Bet?
Yeah.
So you can bite on the Minotaur, the special fight, the Man Scorpion, the Bullywug.
What are the
And
odds in the
Atari.
special fight?
So then you hit
I
the
don't know what the special phone.
Yeah, what are the
Atari's
odds?
like
But you said
-1
Yeah, they're the
for the
odds.
Atari.
for the Atari. Sorry, what was the question? No.
You don't stand and make much of it.
Oh, the special fight.
Odds in special.
Special fight is just a payout of 2 to 1.
What's the odds on our fight?
Yeah,
3 to 1.
because I can bet on you guys.
What's the minimum bet? That was
Minimum bet is only 5 silver.
Okay. I will bet.
I'll bet 2 gold on everyone and then 50 gold on them.
So you want 2 gold on each
Here.
against the Minotaur.
I might not be able to afford it.
Make a note of
Yeah,
it.
I'm
I'll go make you
that's
money.
a lot of faith.
That's a lot of money. No, that's a lot of money.
I'll try real hard not to shoot you guys in the back.
Oh, don't worry, I got a song set up for that.
Unless we dummy the fight and lose, get paid out.
Yeah, but if you
Lose,
die, what do
you
you
die.
No. It's
Not if you
frowned
forfeit
upon.
and escape.
Yeah, I could. No, that's a bad idea. Don't worry.
Oh!
Or you could be like Randolph and make more money just by losing and have the guy you're fighting pay you.
Oh yeah, that was
Probably.
hilarious.
Make sure there's no
So
like
hard.
arrows or crossbows or anything.
But then you
coming
still
in
started
distance.
losing.
He's trying his best, but you rolled a 1. Still got hurt. Ow.
How much should I bet on us to win?
Okay.
So, I'm gonna bet 1
you wanna write it
platinum
down?
on the orc,
You guys want to write it?
1 platinum on myself.
It's
Okay.
Do you want the piece of paper like you did last time? Okay. Yeah, do that. I'll do mine last.
So just so you're aware of how the betting works, you only get paid if the monster is killed.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm betting 5 gold on the half orc
Okay.
and 5 gold on ourselves. Too bad.
Okay.
I'm gonna bet. I guess I also need a sticky.
There's 5 and 5, right?
We're all writing them down for ourselves as well, just in case.
I also have female dwarf named Thundress. I rented the forge. Oh, that's in a different town.
You want half this?
Yeah, might as well.
Yeah, that was in Highport.
Yeah,
Nice, right?
that was before we almost died.
Okay, so what did you write for writing them? Not just use
I
yourself.
just
You wrote your name?
Us. No, I wrote us.
I said on self.
On.
So I bet 40 on us
Okay.
and 10 on the half orc.
Okay.
That's essentially exactly what I did. Mine just sounds fancier.
Yeah.
Well, that's way more than I own in money.
Yeah.
I don't want to know.
All right.
Spell that increase strength.
I'm just gonna put 40 on you guys.
How much money do you
Depends
guys
on how
have
much
to pay
increases
us?
strength.
Because I want to bet enough to get all your money.
Well, it's a good thing I have those 23 days of rations in case I go broke.
Those who use strength
like
based
10.
weapons,
Yeah, I
which
accidentally got a whole
is
shitload of
Those two.
everyone.
Oh, no, do you use strength based?
Oh no, sorry, not Ferric.
What?
Unless he's doing point blank.
Which, most likely.
It's powder
That
now.
still adds my
You've
strength
got
to
added
damage.
powders.
Is it just damage, not to hit? Sure.
Because we were over that. I went over that before.
Can you heal us now?
I'm supposed to have a cleric spell, but I forgot to do that. Strength. Or priest spell.
You do also have lay on hands,
I do have lay on
Yeah.
hands, so
What's your
technically
strength?
yes.
which is 2 hit points per level.
2 hit points per level.
16.
Your strength?
My strength? 15.
Your strength?
13?
My strength was.
So before you guys go in, come to me.
Okay.
I'm with him. I got some boosts I can give you guys as well before you guys go in.
Assuming you were all together already.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
if before you go into the match,
Yeah.
it only lasts an hour.
Yeah. We gotta wait
I
till
like
before you
the
guys go
big
in.
writing with blank.
Just lie and be like, I'm your mascot. I'm singing you a song. They won't know I'm a bard. No one knows that when I do shit. It's great. Tree told me.
Well, you have to make a sleight of hand. That reminds me, make a sleight of hand check for that spell you cast on the gnome.
Wait, is that a D20 or?
Yes.
Okay,
And you
then.
add your sleight of hand as listed in your skills on your character sheet.
Wait, so sleight of hand. We're not having +2 to that for
I don't have a one.
Because it's dexterity based.
dexterity.
So I got an 11.
11, okay. Stop.
And we get a I want one of these bits.
Yeah,
How
we're
many
done.
matches are there?
There are, tonight there are going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 matches. 6 matches. 5 matches. 5 matches.
6 matches. 6. 5.
I counted you guys twice.
Oh, you were. Wait, I just realized you being there.
Is
I
that
was my song a little bit.
advice?
No.
That's fine.
Which match number is there?
And then
I'm sure I'll take most
It
anyway.
will be match number 3.
That's what I carried the job.
bought all this stuff.
I didn't buy all
Or
of it.
download it.
So in the first match, who's there?
It's the group of men
That's
versus
Starfighter
the
versus that group.
Hatari at an 8 to
I've
1
been reading through
payout.
it.
How much you get if you pick them?
It's just slightly different.
You can't bet on the Hatari. You can only bet on them to win.
Fine,
Yes.
I'll bet on them to win. Let's go. 2. So that's 2 gold because
Sure.
I'm going to give 2 for everybody else.
Yeah, so it's a payout of 16 if they kill the Hatari.
Yeah.
It's a new dice workout.
And the second one,
I hope
The
They're all
second
nice
one
and round.
is the
Roll-
Orc versus the
You know,
Minotaur.
above a 2.
he bid on the
It's
orc.
okay.
Everyone has
It's
bid on the
12
Orc
for sure.
so far.
I'll go on
It's a 20.
Again, you can either bid on the Orcs to win,
We
you
both
cannot
have
bid on the
ridiculous
monster.
hit points.
Oh, you can't?
No.
Plus
Okay,
it's
I'm
then-
gonna
easy.
get.
I got
You're gonna
26.
So it's
You're
either you
also gonna
choose
get a
to
plus
bid on
one
the
from
fight
me
or
as
not.
well.
Okay.
when I sing the rally
That was
for
yesterday.
rally.
I rolled this die once.
Yesterday
and
it
I
was,
got
yeah,
a
because
16.
it was.
So yeah,
It
then
takes
I have
time
two
to actually
for
do,
everybody.
so I can't do it in combat.
Two
But before
on
combat.
Plus
Well,
8.
including the
Okay.
plus one.
Except
plus
50.
nine.
Yeah, I'm gonna be rallying you guys before
50
you
on
leave.
them. Okay.
Plus 7.
So
And
luckily, I'll have a plus
So it's
4.
2
And I'm
on
gonna
for
use
each
Bardic
fight
Inspiration on you
except for the Hatari.
And he's got something for me
No,
too.
including the Hatari.
Two on
Yeah,
each
we're gonna
fight.
boost
So
it.
Someone's going to be the best.
Everyone's gonna run up and kill everything.
total 50.
Well, you guys hit like trucks.
I do not.
So I mean, like, let's balance it out a little bit.
The average person can't pull my crossbow back.
I tried.
I asked him, I was like, so do you have like one really strong
No,
arm?
it's got the 2
He's
sides,
like,
so I
no.
can switch it up every now and then.
You're
to
gonna
equally work it.
Okay, sorry. So that's, I got bets from everyone but you now. Did you
I
want
just
to make
I
any
put 40
bets?
gold on them.
Okay.
Because again, if you guys die, I mean, the game's kind of over, so it makes a difference.
I've got plenty of other characters.
I'm just saying.
They're all up here.
I have a team.
Okay, so once you guys have all placed your bets, you're told to you're welcome to watch from this the fighters area until it's your time to fight. Yours will be the 3rd fight tonight. There will be 5 fights total.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Where? Psst, Sam! Where do I find you before the fight starts?
So anyone who's not fighting has to
Right,
go
the
up to the
stands?
stands, which is
Okay.
5
Yeah.
silver entry fee or a 2 gold for a
Can we be-
box seat.
In the stands and then come
Each?
down.
You can, yeah.
How many people can fit in the box?
Well, we'll say 5. 4 to 5.
Let me
I mean, we're tiny. We're tiny folk.
Yeah. You and me, the only 2 people that are tall.
Oh yeah,
You got
you're
6.
also.
That is still each.
Each.
Yeah.
I can't afford that.
No,
For a crowded
All
place
the
like
money's
that,
bad
forget
now.
it.
Yeah.
We'll just go to the stands. That's
Might as well
right.
sit in the stands.
Entire 6 gold.
Okay.
So 5
6 gold
silver
for
for the regular
everybody.
stands.
So regular stands it is.
What?
It was 5 silver.
No, I'm
for
good,
the
thanks.
regular seats.
For the regular seats, and what was it for the 2 gold?
2 gold each
Per
for a
person?
box.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Each.
I don't want to splash out.
But it does come with,
No.
It is,
No,
I
we're-
guess, catered. They provide food.
Oh, okay. Then yeah. I'll,
We're not going to stuff our faces before we go fight. Just hold on. I need to take a
Disadvantage on
nap.
all attacks.
I
I
just
spot-
take a shit real
I'll
quick.
pay for
Tight
2.
fighting style does not require cardio.
Here, do you want to split on it? Do you want to split on it? Do you want to split on it? Because I have decent money.
I
We split on the
really, I
box.
really need to save money for the traveling storefront we're now making.
True.
So the regular stands it is.
Alright.
Right, so was it 5 silver?
5 silver apiece. I don't think anyone's taking up the box offer.
No.
No. We were debating on splitting on it.
So everyone's in the stands, 5 silver apiece.
That breaks up my even number.
Oh, I'll pay for yours.
Oh, okay. It wasn't even. I could have just left 170, but that works.
Alright, so night is fallen now. You guys are in the stands watching. You You notice as you sit down, there's this weird, like mountainous ridge along one of the walls.
That wasn't there previously.
It was
How
not
close-
there last time.
How close can we get to it? To like the edge of it?
Fucking sudsykins.
How close can you get to what?
To,
That's why I
like,
blocked them.
can we get seats right here?
I
Francis
mean, it's
can make
really
place
crowded
nice.
there, but yes.
They were in the way.
It's just this large ridge about from here to there that you see sticking up out of the sand.
If you can get into them, I'll take them.
Like a
Are
rocky
they?
I just
So
didn't
is
want
it
it
like
to go.
standing room there? Or is it
Down.
just-
There are seats, but if you want to be right near the front, it's standing room.
Nobody
There's
was in
about
them. It just says carnival
5
cookies.
feet
So it's
before
like,
the seats start.
all right.
So
What's
is
a carnival
that
cookie?
just like straight
Like
rocks?
like a fancy
Straight or
It's
like
it's a ridge, kind of
like somebody's
like angled
Forced it up.
upwards.
where it was like already a feature, and we just
It was
didn't
not a
see
feature. It looks like a new stonework.
it. Okay.
There's only one left.
I'm good.
Thank you.
If you want it, Brad, I'm good.
Thank you.
Oh, is it? I'll take it.
Yeah, I'm good. If you want it, go for it. Eat it. Eat the food.
Someone eat the cookie.
Do it.
So you guys watch as a group of 4
I'm
men
working out again, so I can't eat.
come out of the gate at the opposite end there, running into the stands, 2 of them holding swords, 2 of them holding axes. And they kind of look around confused, and they start wandering around the ring looking for their enemy until one of them approaches the ridge, and you watch as this giant head
Oh God.
lifts out of the sand and snaps him up whole.
Oh.
I'm glad.
And watch as, from the other end, 40 feet away, the tail whips out and smacks another one into the ground.
What is this creature called?
This is the first fight.
This is the first
What the
fight.
fuck is the special fight?
What's this thing called, Tree?
That's a Hatari.
Alright.
It's a desert crocodile.
Scary. That's what it
I
is.
think we didn't want to do this.
Yeah,
but-
no thank you.
Yeah.
And you watch as quickly it finishes off the other 2 and settles back into the sand. And then you watch as a couple of rodeo clowns run out and try and coax it into following them back out, and eventually manage to pull it back out of the ring.
So they get giant
Through a
crocodile.
door at the other end. No, they managed to make
did
it
they
out
get?
without getting hurt.
You guys get paid big bucks for
A
that.
heck of a lot, yeah, that's a risky job. Where did
Danger
I-
pay.
Would I've ever seen one of these things?
No,
No.
no.
Where are they from?
Deep desert.
Oh, okay. I think so. Whatever. Oh, the ridge is gone now.
Yeah,
We're gonna-
it was the
It
crocodile.
was the-
Oh, it was the crocodile?
Yeah.
That's a big one too.
No, that's a small one.
Oh, you're right. And don't they grow in size too?
Yeah, 10 feet every
10, say
10
5, 10,
years?
15, 20, 30, 30. So that would be 40 feet long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a 40-foot one. Anyway, so that's the first fight.
Okay.
All the fighters quickly dispatched. And
Boring.
You lose one on that one.
Yeah.
It's like watching a Tyson fight. It's over in 5 seconds.
Then you watch as the half orc comes out the far entryway, and a minotaur walks out on this side holding a giant battle axe.
Is that this guy?
Can I
the
appraise
orc
the
is
axe from a
holding-
distance?
No.
Damn it.
Would I be able to hold the axe?
Oh.
Yeah. Well, you know.
Topple you over.
It's
I
pretty
think.
big because the minotaur is a solid 9 feet
That's
tall,
right.
solid muscle, and the axe is twice as big as he is.
Should bust
Are minotaurs like are they intelligent creatures or?
Yes.
Okay. So how's it?
Very
Is this just like supposed to be a normal fight or?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just a regular fight, and you watch as they start going at it, trading off blows, but the half-orcs seem to have the advantage, pushing the minotaur farther and farther back into submission. And then when it comes time for the finishing blow, he just throws his sword into the dirt and walks out of the stage, leaving the minotaur panting and beaten on its knees.
At least I don't get my money.
Yeah.
I mean, what?
We don't get any money. He's going to come back and fight it again.
Which raises, boos from the crowd, but...
Ooh!
But the Minotaur is...
Run!
Where is?
Okay. I run over to him.
The injured Minotaur is easily chained and shackled. A bunch of guys come running out and basically drag it by chains back through the monster doorway on this end of the Coliseum.
Fair enough. Alright.
Oh boy, this doesn't have.
It's now time for your fight.
So can we...
I'm talking to Sam for
So wait,
whatever
I'm gonna
he
cast
needs.
strength, but it doesn't have ranger. What would be the equivalent of this? Rogue.
Okay. And then I also
Okay,
have... I have some stuff for you
Strength
guys.
called?
Yes.
And what
It's,
level spell is it?
Level 2.
Second level spell.
You know that
Oh, so
weird
it's
moment
2
before
hours, so
school
it lasts for 2
presentation,
hours.
you get that
No,
weird
it lasts
stuff.
for 3.
I have that now.
I had that at
Strength.
school this year, and I
Range
drank
is
monster
very
right
effective
before,
as a
and
person
then I finished
touch.
the presentation like a minute.
So it's where you choose one person.
Yeah, no, that's not it.
Nice.
You roll a die depending on your class.
Right. Ranger's a warrior.
A warrior? Okay. So 1d8.
I was like, this is dumb. Why don't I do the presentation? Like,
You gain
There you
5
go.
strength.
Nice.
what the dick?
Okay.
So what's your new strength?
18.
18. So you have a +4 to hit and a +4 to damage.
Nice.
Woo!
In addition to whatever your specialization bonuses are.
Wow.
I told you she's going to be the highest.
I'd rather go for the win.
Sure.
Alright.
Don't let me down.
I'm gonna try real hard not to. That'd be
get
bad.
I got 50 gold on you, so don't let me down.
I have +7 to both now.
You're gonna
If I
have a
use
plus
the
1 to
clay.
hit, actually. Because as I rally you, fight strong, fight fast, as battles ahead, watch each other's backs or you might end up dead. But worry not, because all dwarves win all battles fought, as long as you're smart and duck Ferric's shot. So you all get a +1 to hit and a +2 to saving
Truly
throws.
inspiring.
For 4 rounds.
I'm gonna move up
Yes,
to the
4 rounds.
front of that ring too. I want to see this one.
And how close can I get to them before they walk in?
What do you need?
I'll rely on
Before they walk in,
Yeah.
you have to leave them. How do you mean?
Well, no, just because I was going to use because I can only. That takes a couple. That takes a little while to say.
Yeah.
So can I still use my bardic inspiration just before they go in from one of them, or if I just have a quick line?
What's the range on the bardic inspiration?
I don't know off the top of my head. I don't think we actually wrote down a range. It'd be in the 5th edition book. That'd be probably earshot.
I'm gonna say sure.
Yeah, I can just use it just quick before.
Sure. Yeah.
Well, I'm saying let loose the dogs of war, and I'm actually gonna, because it's got a plus crazy shit to hit.
No, it's not really that it's crazy. I'm now
I'll leave it
equal
you,
to
actually.
them.
So
You have more
roll a
strength than I
d6.
do.
Yes,
Use the dogs of
but
war.
that's
You don't
I-
need
Ah,
There you go.
5.
So you
I
can use
needed
that.
the
You have to choose
pluses so I
features
can
before
hit
you roll.
things.
You can add a +5 to one of your rolls.
You don't,
Like even a David
you don't
roll?
use a strength based one.
No.
Oh,
it's to hit.
We're gonna say it
Okay.
lasts for the first 3 rounds.
the
You can use that within the first 3 rounds.
Okay.
By the time you get down and the fight starts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
yeah.
Everything
Which
lasts 3
makes me
hours.
see the point. I'm going to use my flourish.
Well, you guys start on this end of the
Oh.
Coliseum.
Set yourselves up.
The gate opens.
Just jumps over the edge. And
You walk out to the cheering crowd, and then you watch as the portcullis on an archway, an archway here opens up, and you watch as Man Scorpion comes out of the
You
darkness.
can't kill the rock.
I was literally about to say, man.
Everyone
these
roll
fucking
initiative.
movie
And he needs to do the
so
charisma
much
saving
better.
throw.
And you're going to do your flourish.
And I'm going to say Casta.
And you're going to say cast it.
I'm so excited.
He is going to fail that saving throw.
So he's got a -2 to his initiative and his disadvantage on attacks.
Where's my pencil?
Which one's initiative?
For-
I'm liking right now. I'm too excited.
1/3 of
Initiative's literally on your sheet.
On your
No, I didn't roll.
Oh, D20.
I
Jeez.
picked it up. I'm like, no, that's not initiative.
Yes.
Alright, so he's a -2 on his initiative, and.
Disadvantage on attacks for first two rounds.
Okay,
Against-
but that's against you
Just me.
specifically.
It's because I'm looking at the crowd now and like tossing my hammer up in the air and just letting it come back.
Yeah, you're
Like,
loving
Pay
that.
attention!
I got a 21 for my
Just remind
initiative.
Okay.
I'll keep an eye on that.
23.
I'm taking the photos.
Oh shit, I forgot that. Hang on, give me a. Where's that?
11. I really was not paying attention.
Now, is it just a big
Fine, I
flat
want to see
sand
some of this
pit?
stuff.
It is just a big flat sand pit.
Okay.
Sorry guys, so Ferric got a 23,
I'm gonna wait till you guys start getting into combat.
Ragnar got a
They're all closer
21,
together. Get some combat going.
Harbeck got an 11, did you say?
Big old 11.
Okay, you have no bonuses to initiative.
Nope.
Not natural 20.
20 for Gwen,
Mine is an average.
Yes.
Wasted it early.
Yep,
That's
I
why
listed
I
that
rolled
19
it
as
all.
well.
Immediately gets a 1 after this to shoot someone in the leg.
Stay out of his
Everybody's
way.
yeah.
He goes first.
All right, so
steps
it's just the
forward.
4 of you, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, Ferric, you're up first.
I'm gonna move forward. What?
Ooh! Take your risk.
Don't fire until you see the whites of his eyes.
Shit. He's not in range.
I have to get closer.
25 feet?
Yeah.
How long was that disadvantage last? 2 rounds? You
2
said?
rounds.
Brave man.
Okay, well I'm gonna hold a shot until
Okay.
he gets in within range.
Sure.
You're gonna shoot someone in the back, aren't you?
People run past me, yes.
They're gonna have to.
Ragnar, you're up next.
You guys have done mine. Basically.
We'll go here. And can I hold an action with the attack once he comes within range?
Sure. And Gwen is next.
And then I know, yes.
So I'm gonna stand there and hold an arrow until he's in range.
Okay.
I'm
When it's gonna
looking
go.
for you.
And that's as far as he gets.
That's within range of you shooting, I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure.
that's within range.
Is it 60 feet from me as well?
I think your longbow's more than that.
I have a short bow.
Short bow, then
What's the range on a short bow?
I do not know.
I want to say it's 60.
Longbow's like 100.
20.
Yeah.
Numbers are insane.
longbow's 80 and then 240, I think. Or no, it might be 100, 240. I don't remember.
I thought it doubled when you tried to do like long shots and stuff.
Well, it's you can hit up to that distance, but once you pass that first increment, it's disadvantage.
Yeah, yeah, I thought it was. But I thought the disadvantage was a double, like it doubled your range for the disadvantage.
Like you can shoot up to say if it's 120 feet.
Yeah.
If it's 125 feet away, you can't.
Short bows could be something like 30 over 60, which means you can shoot up to 60 and then disadvantage though.
Oh yeah, that's not right.
So I can throw my hammer 60 feet.
We'll say for now it's 60 and 120.
Okay. Then I can shoot.
Wait, so the guy? No, the guy didn't win the last one, did he?
No one's won.
Oh.
Man, who was the
And again, it's only if you guys die.
cocky douchebag?
And it's +7 for the first couple rounds for me.
So you get an extra +1 to hit.
Yeah. Okay. So 28.
28.
28.
Oh,
That definitely hits.
I only got 14.
Well, that's not my problem.
You have like a +6.
I rolled a 7.
Dexterity.
Oh.
Is it the
That would be 26, not
Would it
28.
be 26?
Yeah, your math went wrong.
My math went the wrong way.
But still, a 26 to hit.
26. Yeah,
Missed.
that hits.
Misses. It's like you're all gonna die.
Did my 14 make it?
14 does not hit. No.
Damn it.
Oh, you don't have to make
Oh, wait,
bonus.
sorry. 14? Yeah, 14 does.
I'm not gonna roll the wrong die this time.
So there's a chance.
Wow. There's actually a chance you could miss, Aaron.
And that's not. Is it +1 to damage too? Or
No,
just
No, just a hit.
13?
13. Okay.
So max the dice set on it.
So that,
Gotta roll that 50 count.
that's just my
Not point
dex, right?
blank this time.
4 damage.
4 damage.
For 14,
You
you're
have to
hit.
switch weapons real
Holy.
fast.
Oh, because it's a bow. Yeah.
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 Yeah, you're gonna have to take a moment to switch weapons.
All right. Then it's
What
Harback's
the hell
turn.
is this guy?
Hey!
He's
That's a
when we did the
wargaming.
painting class. That's what we got him. We just had to build him.
Okay.
We were supposed to originally paint them,
Yeah.
make those guys, but
It's
the guy
in
was like, I don't want to
range.
make you assemble them and then prime them and make you wait. So here,
Yeah,
just have
so
these
I'm
other
gonna
ones that I already have assembled.
Okay.
up
Ready to
front.
throw.
So
Oh.
we're like,
Alright.
If it
alright.
gets closer.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to that guy and get some painting stuff before I go to my
Now
therapist.
that
which
I've got
should
my
be
first shot off. what
this
have I
weekend,
done?
actually. but-
No, no.
It is your turn, yes.
You stay in front of everyone.
Okay, I'll shoot first.
And then
And that's
yeah,
what-
Yes.
You gotta shoot first, shoot again, shoot some more. And and then ask a question.
That probably hits. It's 22.
Yeah, that hits.
Man, I wish we had the Pathfinder critical successes
12.
and fails. Because Ron would have done double damage.
I move back.
I'm scared. You move behind me.
Ragnar.
No, he's gonna hit him.
Upset with all your paintings.
I'm really sorry that we didn't fight those other things because that mini looked real cool.
Which one? Oh, the Anke.
But you have a mini to be on.
Yep.
I
I'll
see.
move there,
Nope.
and
Because it's hidden back here until you guys encounter it.
Oh, fair.
hold the both an attack against the range.
Okay. Gwen.
Probably could have been a lot closer if I ran. Could have been.
I'm gonna
I would actually
stand.
have made it that turn if I ran the first round.
So
You don't know how fast it's gonna move though, so
No.
you gotta be careful.
if I shoot my bow at him, can I switch to my blade after?
Yes.
Nothing. 23?
That hits.
No, I'm ready, but it's just got
I
reach.
did roll some luck for you.
No.
10 feet.
You did not.
Most large creatures
8
have
damage.
And he's got a tail.
And then I'm gonna switch to my blade.
Because he has like, I have an attack ready, but
We are getting them a little bit.
he comes right up.
Then they come right up to you and
attack him?
yes.
24.
That hits. Yep.
You guys are tanks, I love it.
We're not in the
Oh,
cave!
sorry, it's 25 they hit. I forgot my extra +1.
Yeah.
Just in case.
Just in case. And 10 damage.
10 damage. Okay.
I rolled that through.
And then it's going to retaliate.
Oh no.
We got a lot of
Because
health.
it's actually its turn.
Oh, if you get.
Now that it can finally reach you. With. Oh, fuck off.
Ducking and weaving, ducking and weaving.
What's your armor class?
3.
So a 5 does not hit. But the 22 does.
Sounds like it.
Yeah, I probably a buddy of mine that I take some photos.
You're fired. But the natural 20 does hit.
Oh,
Oh, wait, it's disadvantage against you, doesn't
It does.
it? Okay, so that makes it. Oh, goddamn.
He chose the right person to run up front.
Isn't it a disadvantage against everyone?
No, just wait.
No.
It's here to him, not
Okay,
you.
It's
so it
initiative
only
affected.
makes one hit.
Its initiative gets affected, and then it's just disadvantaged against me.
That's ridiculous.
So it makes 2 swipes at you with its claws. Sorry, with his hands, which are sharp, jagged nails on the end, swiping at you, which you manage to fend off, knocking them back with your axe and jumping around.
Get your
And
shit
then,
moving
unexpecting, the tail comes around and strikes you. So you need to make a Constitution saving throw.
So versus poison?
Yes.
You can also get +2.
everywhere.
All saving throws.
That's true. So I get a +9 then.
Yeah.
19.
19. Okay, well you take 7 damage. And they're not poisoned.
I don't say it.
I'm immune to poison.
What do you mean you're
How do
immune to
you-
poison?
Paladins.
Oh,
Paladins, man.
I'm just a dwarf.
Alright, so now it's Harbeck.
but this count as isn't he only supposed to kill when he needs to?
It's a creature.
He needs to.
I need to earn money. I'm taking a risk.
Okay, I'm going there, and then that's exactly 20 feet, so I'm going to throw at him
Okay.
using my +5 to a roll, just in case.
Okay.
Just in case.
So you got a total of extra +6 to you.
Arr. On top of my +8, so that's I have to roll not a 1.
Pretty much. There you go.
Yeah,
Not a one.
13 plus 14 is a lot.
27.
Can we institute that critical success thing?
No.
No, because then I'll be dead a lot time overs.
True.
For 13 damage.
13 damage.
Nice.
Max.
Ow.
Nice.
And then it goes.
Back in your hand. And the crowd cheers. Because it's cool.
Do we get a couple oohs and ahs?
Ferric. Oh,
And
yeah.
I'm like,
Back. You got one job.
Well,
Do your job.
yeah, I'm gonna do my job. I'm gonna try to not shoot Ragnar in the back.
Okay.
but also if it just goes through him, it hits.
So here's my ear.
Almost.
You've always wanted a
I'm
nephew,
so
right?
scared. Oh. Oh.
There you go for doing that.
19.
19 hits.
I have access to internet.
8 damage.
8 damage. Okay. Ragnar.
Now I get attacked twice.
Yes.
Same.
So that's a 23,
That hits.
a natural 20.
That hits.
Oh my god.
I love the
This
Coliseum.
one does 13 damage.
Okay. It's dead.
Yes!
Hit it again anyway.
I didn't kill it.
by 20.
Chop it in half!
So I double my dice
fuck.
roll.
Yep.
Oh, fuck.
So it's 16 plus 7.
So you swing your axe into it once, which causes it to kind of scream and collapse, and then you swing again, completely separating the torso from the body of the scorpion.
I'm also gonna look. I'm gonna look up at the sky, kiss my
I'm at
hand at the
180
corner.
goals.
I didn't kill it.
I'm even richer.
Money, money, money.
Goddamn ranged characters.
Can I ask to be paid in platinum? Just to kind of make things simpler.
No.
Damn.
I get at least one platinum back.
That's true.
I should have went deep into my pockets, but I didn't.
I didn't want to risk it.
I went about as far as I could with 5 gold at that point.
I could have gone a lot deeper.
So you guys earn 200 gold for beating it.
With 4 ways is 50
Plus you get back your
each,
25 gold entry fee.
so 75.
What, if
Yeah.
you didn't erase the 25, you just add the 50.
Well, I erased the
Oh,
25
so
because he
you-
died.
Valid.
Yeah.
You wouldn't have your shit if you're dead.
So,
And you each receive your money for the wagers, which
That's
is...
not until the end of it, though.
Yeah.
That's...
Yeah.
Alright, so we'll do that all again.
so we get 75 for now.
25.
So, you guys won your fight. Next fight is the Hollywood.
Money now.
There you go.
But regardless, I got more money than I started with, so.
I'm right back to where I started with this whole adventure.
You guys
I
watch
have a lot of money. This is like.
Get that one. Because
This is when I got, you know.
as
Really
a
ki-
dwarf
oh,
comes
shit.
out into the Coliseum, and on the opposite side comes out this humanoid-looking frog
Oh.
carrying a spear. The dwarf's carrying an axe.
of course.
And you watch as they both come out into the
Yeah,
ring
can I
and kind of
invest in your
circle each
company?
other until the
This doesn't affect anymore.
R. You sure you're not a pirate?
I'm not investing in it.
Arrgh.
Just so you know, he
stand
gets
about
none of
30
this.
feet apart until the frogman kind of just leaps forward, immediately crossing the 30 feet and impaling the dwarf on his spear.
Oh.
The dwarf retaliating by quickly shoving his axe into the frog's side and then hitting it again, finishing it off.
Getting off
Who won?
The dwarf one.
the bully boy?
The bullywug, yeah.
Aha.
Jesus.
I need to stop reading that book.
Yeah, that's a win.
That's a win.
This song's done.
That's for some of the money one. It's too excited. And vote.
And
That's
lastly,
pretty
the
hardcore.
final fight, the special fight for the evening, you watch as a group of 4 individuals wearing robes come out onto the field and perform a strange incantation. And you watch as the sand rises up off the ground, forming some sort of humanoid earth elemental.
I thought you were going to say like
No.
a lion, and I was just picturing that scene in Aladdin in the desert.
No. No, they've summoned an Earth Elemental.
Ooh, disturbs my slumber.
That's all I can think.
I don't want to talk about Aladdin because I keep thinking about the remake.
Oh.
No, just picture Robin Williams singing.
I
Just
can't. Not after I saw that Sinbad looking monkey.
hey, just think about Disney on Ice.
Oh, so good.
That's all you can think.
There
Well,
you
good.
go.
Do you not want to go?
I did.
I made videos.
And you
So
had
you guys-
like 5 other offers to take your place?
Watch as a group of 5 come into the ring to fight this thing, and are going toe to toe. One of them has his neck snapped, but eventually they cut it down.
That was the special
It's the
fight.
elemental. That was the special fight for the evening.
What were the guys that came in with the incantation? What were the ropes like?
They were.
In this note over here.
It is on a note, actually. If I can.
He knows I asked for your questions, so he started writing shit down.
Pops for the special fight.
It was just a 2-1.
2-1,
I believe.
I meant for if you fought it.
Oh, if you fought it. Oh, sorry, we didn't ask that.
Yeah, that one was worth quite a bit. It was
We just asked the odds.
300 gold.
Still, not much more.
The Atari must have been like.
Oh, Atari's quite high right now. It's like 2,000.
Yeah, exactly.
Ooh,
That's why the odds
it's
are so high against it.
scary. What's a scary creature?
Where are you?
It looks like a mountain range.
Somewhere.
How do you attack
Before you
that?
search, should I roll to see if I know who they are?
You think you'd research something like that before you go and fight it?
We
No.
ask around, like, what happened to the last guys who tried to fight it?
Exactly.
How quickly
watch
did they
around
die?
the
You see that
arena.
pile of poop?
These
That's
guys
what they are
walked in there,
now.
went, where is it?
They're crocodile shit.
They're also dumb humans, so
That's true,
You
but
should
like,
not have?
Yeah.
Yeah.
you're not a team.
Okay, so make
I
a
know, I told you
perception
that before.
check.
Did you?
Yeah.
And then I said screw it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, good.
11.
11. You can just tell.
Yeah,
all you can make out
it
from
came
your
out, I
from
reread
where you
the
are in the
thing, and I
stands
was like, oh, she's gonna
is that
say
they
it's
are
wrong.
white robes with a gold
And you're like,
trim.
well, I like it. So.
I recognize it.
Also, we don't have
No, and you can't. So you can tell that there's a
Counts as the
symbol
tiny
on
little-
the backs, but you
Just
can't make
same
it out from here.
conversation with myself after I read that.
Oh, they didn't look priestly, though. They look more, obviously, mage. Mage.
But that was like a year
It's like
ago.
white and
so-
gold, so
would I recognize them with my religion?
they're not religious.
Make a perception check.
If I made up the damn symbol, I can use my obscure knowledge.
Ah,
Jesus Christ.
11.
These look like plastic
11.
pictures
Yes,
of
you
them.
can't make it out either from here.
Pulls out his
All right. So
His
overall,
pirate scope.
yeah his pirate scope.
the
I'm
winnings
not a
are.
pirate.
You know, sailors use those too,
That thing
right?
is 200 gold. He ain't got one.
How do you know?
Winning.
The winnings are 3 platinum for you, 15 gold for you, 120 gold for you, 120 for you,
Mhm.
I made it with an extra plane.
60 for you.
Is there a bank here where I
I
can
don't have
like
written down what you bet on them.
trade
I
my
bet,
gold in for
bet,
platinum?
yeah, I bet 50.
120.
Oh, and I also
And
had,
then you also won 2
541
on yeah, so
gold.
you
I
get
bet
four.
Dwarfing.
10 on
Okay.
the-
But I have fancy things
That's
that I
that's
can- that I can
including the
call
money
on my
that you
fingers.
paid out, by
Get
the
paid
way.
out because he didn't. kill
oh,
him
that's
in the
right. That prick.
I buy that harp
What
off.
if an extra 20?
Please?
The
I was gonna
Minotaur.
say I would have got a lot.
I don't want to play
back.
with fancy shit. I just want to play.
Fourth one.
You're gonna
was
borrow it to make money.
So you're supposed to stay.
But I can make the rich people would like
So it's
me more
8
if I had a
total.
harp
But it's not quite a
or
heart.
lyre or whatever you want to call
So
it.
after you take out your 2 times 4 plus 50 is 58. You then get 158 back.
Yeah.
All right. So that was the Coliseum.
Damn girl.
Fucking range.
I almost have 100 gold.
Wow.
Excuse me.
Your bardic inspiration
I'll take
counts as
him back.
spells, right?
Yep. How much are you
That's
at?
okay.
I don't have nearly as much as I thought I did.
Valid.
Somebody over here has a
A lot.
shitload,
I offered to spot you guys for the whole thing, and you said no.
and I will take you up on those offers now.
Well, it didn't
So
matter
Ryan
unless
spotted
I got
me
to
so I
keep
could
that
keep the
25
money.
gold afterwards.
Yeah, I would have let you keep it.
Yeah, well,
So-
I didn't hear that
Keep
offer.
23. I should have taken her because I made 2 more gold that way.
That is your night at the Coliseum. As you
Quite
guys are
fancy.
making your way out, A man in a Crimson Army uniform comes up to you two. He can each make a perception check.
Oh no.
Who wants your autograph?
Oh, 8.
14!
You recognize him as the guard who brought you up onto the platforms today.
He's the guy that brought us up with platforms.
Oh, cool. This guy
As
I'm
you look
talking
like
to.
you're like, the fuck are
He
you?
goes, so you guys said you were willing to help out
Yeah.
in finding out what's going on with the Duke. Something here doesn't seem right.
Yeah.
They didn't close down the platforms for 2 days just for an assassination attempt. I don't know what you guys can do, but any help you could give would be much appreciated.
We're willing to help, but we need some.
Are they pulled aside
Incentive.
or for this? Or
Yeah, he pulls you guys aside. And
like just the two of them. Right?
Just the two
Yeah,
of them.
just want to make sure so we don't hear what's going on.
So
If you're looking back at all, I'm just doing this.
yeah, there's
His
two.
buddy senses are tingling.
We're willing to help. We want to help,
Mr. Crab.
We're praying.
but
I am Mr. Krabs.
we need to be compensated. And I heard
Finish your
that
cookie. I'm
there's
just gonna let it sit
rewards
there.
for information.
Yeah, see, we don't know anything about that. That's what's part of what's so strange. We haven't heard anything
Hmm.
except what Harold said.
Harold was the answer guy.
Harold, who conveniently is the Herald. I mean, it's just a
He's
smart
the
business.
he's the head of the Duke's household.
And we need to, get some additional information before we can start. We can't just go wandering around asking about this.
That's the problem. No one seems to know anything. It's real hush hush.
Do you believe Harold when he says that the Duke is your conqueror?
I have no idea. No one has seen or heard the Duke from the Duke or his son since he was supposedly found dead.
Why don't we find
Can we go into the
I
Duke's residence?
can't offer you any money, but I will see if I can't get you free passages up to the platforms going forward.
We also have our party members that would be more than willing to assist as well
Yeah.
with the free
all right.
passage.
If they help out, sure.
And whatever rewards we find on the way.
Now I need a different hat.
Detective hat. Pipe. I have a pipe.
Pirate.
Now we Sherlock Holmes.
Now he is.
Oh, I don't think
Pikachu.
I'll figure it out. Give me a minute.
Just unfurl the tricorn.
You might want to try talking to the house guard. They still have the Noble District closed up
We-
top, so
Also get something saying that we're doing this on your behalf so that people take us seriously. Or are we doing like super
I can
hush
give you
hush?
something like that, but it might be better to do it on the down low because I don't know what's going on here.
Okay.
But it seems to me really suspicious.
Something for emergencies then.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
We will do what we can.
All right.
Money involved there.
Not doing anything.
We don't know nothing yet.
You should have kept two of them up.
It's the
It died.
It died. I told you it wouldn't last that long. But what was I saying? All right. So, where do you want to start? What can I do to help you out?
Well,
we don't know anything yet, so
shall we just, rest up for the night and we'll meet up tomorrow morning somewhere?
Okay. Where should I meet you?
We are staying at the. I don't know if we're staying.
you just needed a ditch the first night.
Wait, is that where we are?
Oh, really?
It's got something to do with an ox.
The
It
blind
is a
ox?
blind
A
ox.
blind ox.
Yeah.
I have a memory.
Not the drunk
sometimes.
ox, 'cause
No.
that's fun.
Yeah,
well,
that's
there is a drunk ox there. But
That's a different problem.
All right.
But-
I'll meet you there in
What's
the
that
morning then.
supposed to
we
mean?
can meet you outside if that's better for you, just outside of the. Or you can come in. I don't know.
I'll meet you there. Yeah.
Sounds good.
All right. Until tomorrow then. And he kind of heads off.
So I'm assuming on the way home you guys feel the same?
Yeah.
Clarifying it. Okay.
So he's
Yes,
offering
drink
no financial reward.
We're wasting our time in this city.
free passage up the elevator.
Free passage, and if we can figure out what the fuck's going on, pretty big favor.
With an entire city.
You were making some very big assumptions.
Well, sometimes you gotta
Well,
take risks.
Just because it's not a monetary
This is also
reward
talking
doesn't
about
mean
you.
that we'll get items or something.
Very
Maybe he'll give us
slogan.
some really nice weapons or some armor.
I'll do anything to stick it to the nobles, so I'm in.
Would this be helping the nobles?
No, I'm helping the people. Nobles are definitely the ones that fuck this up. Like, there's no doubt in my mind. This is some kind of like seedy bullshit.
Who cares who killed the Duke?
Well, the Duke's not.
He's a rich asshole.
How do you know that?
So
What if he's actually a really nice guy?
Let's ask the people.
nobles.
But what if
He's
the
a
Duke's
duke.
alive?
By definition, he is a rich asshole.
Valid.
Didn't ask you, Ferric.
I'm just
Or are you
letting
being
you
so
know.
defensive about this?
Because I did it. Okay, I admit it.
We found him! We found the murderer!
Give me money, give me money, give me money now.
Money, money!
That was too easy.
That's the easy button.
Where's the red? We need
No,
his
we're
manacles.
gonna- let's leave.
Where's the red? We need his manacles. Steal them.
So, what are you guys doing after the Coliseum then?
Well, we have to go. I was gonna say we should try to maybe go to a nicer place to stay, but apparently we have to wait for someone to blind us. So let's go back there.
It is a pretty nice place.
It's
Where
pretty
was it?
nice.
I don't remember.
It was.
There was one of the nicer places along the,
It was?
the,
Okay.
the main stretch coming into town.
It wasn't a random room that.
Yes, it wasn't a shitty common room at the.
better
What was
than
it?
the ditch I was gonna-
The mute beggar.
I don't know. I'm not allowed to go back there.
It's like a Best Western. He's at Motel 6.
Yeah.
No, he's at like.
Super 8.
Super.
He's at the hostel with all the Swedish people.
He's under the underpass in a tent.
Ooh, I got a tent now, eh? That's the guy that lived in it.
Didn't remove the corpse though. Just left
There for
it.
decoration.
Anyway, so you guys just heading back to the Blind Ox then?
Yeah. Yeah, since everything else is closed, really.
Okay.
Not much going on.
When you get back, Gustav, who's behind the counter, he goes, "Listen, I was looking to talk to you guys."
I
Hey.
forgot how abrasive your voice
Yes.
He goes, "I understand you guys are heading to the into the mountains after leaving here.
That's the plan?
We haven't really discussed it yet, but
I have a friend who's looking to have something delivered in the mountains. I was wondering if you could.
What is it?
You'd have to.
Like, is it an item? Is it like an animal? Is it a person?
I don't know. You have to talk to him.
Okay, cool.
But if you guys are interested, I can have him meet you here in the morning.
7XL butt plugs. That's what we're doing.
Very hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
First thing that popped in my head.
There's no harm in meeting.
The business
them.
conveniently
We'll
runs
let
as the
the-
delivery company as well, so
We'll
this
let
works
the
for me.
business. You can meet with him, and we'll meet with.
Yeah.
I'll do the business thing.
Yeah.
You guys do the dupe thing.
All right.
Mr.
We can do
Business.
that.
Yes.
Yes,
Here,
Mr.
We'll
Business.
talk to him.
I'm a business partner, but I don't do anything.
Now, I
businessy.
know your new favorite saying, but be sure of what risk you're taking on.
Probably no live humanoid here go.
No dead bodies either.
Or dead humanoid.
Just no
No
dead.
I'm
ghosts.
not putting anything dead in my cart ever again.
Good.
Wait, what if I die?
Well, then you're not going in the cart.
You can go
Nope.
to the
There's
second
another
card.
card.
There's a backup
That's
here.
why we got two.
Well, the backup cart is what I'm not letting dead people.
Why? It's already ruined.
Yes, I know.
From the dead people and dead spiders.
So who cares?
We gotta stop killing there.
I'm gonna go get this cleaned up.
Apparently.
Apparently.
Cleaned up.
I'm kind of liking the hobo.
It looks
He's
nice.
been told.
It's just, it looks also
You
looks
just gotta trim a little bit and make it.
Stay down, and that's the.
that's
I
what we're
want
doing.
that. Everyone wants that. That's what
I
everyone
know. Mine does that, and then it goes.
Yeah, and then you just keep doing trimming
This,
this. This
and then
is
this
all I
gets
trim.
longer.
Is this?
And I just don't do that at all.
Anyway, so are you guys doing anything else before end of it?
I'm gonna
Is
say goodnight to
anyone
Twinks.
else coming to talk to us because they need something in the morning?
Yeah, should we have a line up here
You
for
guys
your meeting?
also need to pay for tonight.
We need
because you only paid for
secretary.
two
I
thus
was
far.
gonna say, should we
Yeah.
pay for secretary?
Yeah,
This
we
is
need,
for
we,
2
need,
nights.
we need a herald.
Yeah.
or
Well, this
something.
is me.
How much is this?
All right.
Third night.
I'll,
Hey,
Oh,
Two gold, 1 gold. I think it's 1 gold.
One.
I think it was one gold.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go check on Olive and the rest of our
oh,
stuff.
you two split in a room?
Yeah.
that was originally splitting with you when he was
Okay.
nowhere to be found. But I can get my own room.
Are we paying for one night,
Ollie's
or-
fine out there?
I'll
Seems
just
to be
pay
good and drunk.
a night at a time.
Yeah, we don't know how long we're
Anything
gonna be
different about
Alright.
there. About who?
Ollie.
Ollie? Oh.
Is he a Pokemon? Does he evolve?
It's
What would you like to talk to Gustav about?
it? Oh, I just want to
Said
ask
one
him
before.
Yeah. Are you
if his
paying?
friend is any. Is,
Huh?
if his
I
friend
You
is.
pay to nail.
Yeah,
Related to the-
what was the cost for the room again?
1 gold.
Yeah.
that's right. It was
Pocket.
meal was an extra.
What did you remember?
No, I had a scheme.
Don't want to do it.
I have ideas.
Ideas?
No, I'm crossing
Your
the
thing.
Well, I wanna go full detective. This is fun for me.
Good.
This is where I thrive.
Good.
I know about kings
How
and
the
dukes and all
dad.
this stuff. This is where
Not
I
how they
belong.
don't.
Yeah, we get a tiny little ballista in the back.
I'm also very
So
charismatic.
anyways, case as well. All the way.
Or
Can I
you
man
just
the ballista?
stand on the back and just go
Oh,
with your handheld one.
Handheld ballista.
Yeah. Or I could have a hearty breakfast and take that one with me.
It's like your movement speed is now 2. But
You
is
like
it
in
at
the
5?
cave?
No, yeah, but you can only move 2.
Takes
Not
you
even
3
making
turns to get into the next square.
Pushes you back.
You
Yeah,
said
push you back 5.
yeah, and when you fire, yeah, you go
Nope.
back 10.
He's sitting there. He's going.
How's Twink?
I love that ox.
Twink seems restless.
Oh no, poor baby. I gotta get him out and fly.
He's awake. He's up. He's kind of pacing.
Is it like really dark in the town? Like where?
No, it's quite bright. It's dark. It's fairly dark in the stable here, and he does have his own stall.
Yeah.
But he's
that's-
kind of like.
Well, it's probably enough that he could just lay on the ground and spread his wings out.
You paid for the other ox, right?
No.
Stabling was included in the.
Yes. I want to go back and talk to Gustav about something.
Okay. What can I do for you?
So
Stop
I
smoking.
I have a question.
We have some celebratory
As you
drinks
know,
while we
I have
the fight.
a large bat.
Oh, that's yours.
Yes. Is
Okay.
there anywhere where he can go for like a quick little fly, just stretch his wings, where there isn't a chance where he's gonna get shot down by someone?
Probably anywhere outside the city.
You find something you forgot you
I have something in my bag that maybe.
Okay.
had. You have 2 things that make it.
Too bad there's no
paradox
druids.
of the
Can you help me smuggle Twink out so we can go for a quick fly outside the city?
You mean smuggle?
Well, I don't want someone shooting at him. He needs the cart. That's how we got in here. He sat on the cart. He didn't move. Very still bet.
What does Ollie think of this?
Well, he doesn't care.
Ollie kind
As
of
long as he
just.
can just
I mean, yeah. If
Thank
you
you.
can convince the rest of us.
I'll leave that down there for now. So I'm
So-
not gonna worry again.
Would you guys mind coming with me for a few minutes? I want to just take Twink outside of town so we can go for a quick
Well,
fly.
Gustav, let's have beers to go.
Yeah.
Sold. All right, I'll just get drunk in the back of the cart.
Yeah?
Yeah, why not?
Is everybody?
Fine.
okay.
Alright.
Thank you guys. You're the best. Okay, let's go. I got them.
You won me lots of money, so I mean, like, I'll go with.
Yeah, I hear you're doing pretty good.
Yeah. Maybe share the wealth.
Protection.
Yeah, I guess that's just fun.
Your own party.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, let's go.
So we're gonna go just outside of town, just far enough that Twink can go for a quick fly,
Okay.
and then bring him back.
It is quite late at night at this point.
Yep.
Okay.
Just wanted to make sure it was dark so people were like, "What is that thing?"
It was dark when the
It's a
Coliseum.
bird.
fight
It's a
started.
plane. It's holy shit. It's a bat.
Yeah. So you guys taking the cart? Is it?
Yeah, to get him out because I can't bundle him up in a cloak and carry him out.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, one of those two might be able to carry him.
So it takes a little while
Looks
to
like a body.
to hitch the cart up to Ollie, head out of town, have Twink fly around and come back. By the time you get back, it's like 1:30 in the morning.
No, I don't want to drink with blue stuff. All right, go to bed.
Did you buy a drink?
Yeah, I want to drink.
5 silver. Oh, yeah.
Actually, I'll have bought a round for everybody. For thanks for coming.
Yay!
How much is it? 5
Uh,
silver.
3
I,
gold.
that'd be my second.
If you're
I bought one before we left.
yourself.
I'm afraid I'm gonna get jumped soon, so whatever.
Okay.
Good, because my brother challenged me to a match.
A what match?
Smash.
Ah.
We played last weekend, and apparently Tyler is coming back tomorrow, and he told Sean that we had to come back over with the Switch so they can play again.
I whooped his ass and he was happy.
Oh yeah.
So how's he been practicing? Like, does he have one?
I don't know.
I
He
don't know.
hasn't played Smash since like we played it on the GameCube like fucking 7 years ago.
And then we brought it over a
And
couple weeks
He
ago.
played Captain Falcon once and nearly beat me, so I had to switch back to Donkey Kong.
Gravy.
Of course.
That damn gravy.
And I go, ah!
Yeah.
Anyway, so you guys get back from your midnight excursion, head to bed.
Midnight things runs. Like
Everyone
nowadays.
regains all of their sleeping things.
Ice cap suspiciously tasting like it's been
So
sweating.
midnight.
Oh yeah, you were there for that.
Yeah, you guys were
Yes.
right near my house.
Yeah, we were.
Do we get a hit?
Actually, only one of you. You're sharing a room, right?
Yeah.
Are you sharing a bed?
Yeah.
I
There's
don't need
only one
any
bed.
health.
Okay, then I'm in bed.
I just like I get
It's
a
just there
hit
is
like
only
that.
one bed, so if you're
I'm
not
in.
sharing the bed, only one person gets the benefits of a night's rest in the.
I didn't get hit.
Neither did I.
And
So-
theoretically, I could just go sleep in my carriage.
Tree. I still get a hit die back then?
Yes.
That's what it's there for.
For what? Yes. That's
You're a nomad.
22.
22. Sure. Yeah, that's definitely good.
Good night.
What are you gambling?
Wait a minute, how much money?
Yeah.
Let's say I'm feeling 15.
Sure. I'm gonna say you double that.
That's up to 35.
All right.
40
So morning comes. You guys head downstairs, and the town's guard is sitting at one of the tables in civilian clothes.
Does he look a bit weird like that? Does he look uncomfortable?
No, not really. And Gustav also calls you over. He goes, "Hey guys,
Mr. Business.
What's up?
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Business.
That's not me. That's for the fucking
here
red
goes. You see the guy over at the table over there, and there's just an ordinary man in unassuming clothes, with clean-shaven face and a neatly trimmed haircut.
Plus it is for me.
That's why I was saying
that's
Mr. Business.
Your business. We're
You don't,
guard.
you don't get
Yeah.
to claim to be the leader and then
Do you want some help?
ignore
Need
him?
some backup?
I'm going.
Alright.
Like someone else can go with him too.
I'll go with
I'll
You
go.
go with it?
Not you!
No.
I'm a merchant.
Yeah, I don't
You're a
care.
pirate.
You're more of a business than any of you
We
guys.
I'll
need
go with
someone
you,
to
fair.
like not encourage the risk.
What risk?
Don't know
I
yet.
need.
Piracy race.
He's the one who wants to encourage risk.
That's why we need someone who will tone it down.
Yeah, I got this.
You go with him. Alright, I'm staying with guard because I got questions.
I'm the one who brought responsible investments here. He didn't.
Where's that pad?
No, I'm just supplying the storefront.
You guys have one of the
I mean,
pads?
I brought actual goods to trade.
Yeah.
Come on,
You
ask
did
questions.
not.
No, because I have the storefront. And the means of transport.
Exactly. I have the goods.
Goods don't mean shit.
You don't have business if you don't have goods. You just have a storefront.
You don't know how to talk business. You threaten people into buying what you have.
When did I do that? That's just called being pushy.
That's called a bargain.
Salesmanship.
You shoot him
That's
with
how you
the
bargain. With their lie.
Alright.
Pirate.
All right. So who's going where?
I'm going with Ferric.
We're to the
Fair
guard.
could do the
And
same. He
then,
understands.
Yeah, we're going to the guard. I don't know where he's
You can do
going.
what you want, we just don't want you to do what you want.
I would literally do the exact same.
So are you going with?
You can go with
Fair.
fair. Divide and conquer.
I'm
I
gonna
don't
go
care.
with him. Yeah.
Alright.
Okay.
Are you the one I'm looking for? Heading to the mountains?
I'm just gonna drop like a notebook really heavy on the table.
Is clean shaven
I
odd?
have a
Yes, we're going
proposition
to the
for you.
mountains.
I have a delivery.
Sorry, just real quick. Is clean shaven odd for people?
It's not. It's not super odd,
Okay, just curious.
but
Does it mean more money?
it is indicative of someone with more
Well,
money.
okay, yeah, that's what I figured.
Yeah.
Just curious. I ask a lot of questions.
That way
Yeah,
we all
no,
have
that's a
facial
fair
hair.
question.
Yeah.
It's
That's why we all have facial.
I'm clean
Gotta
shaven.
hide
That's
the
one of my
fact that
character.
we're loaded.
I'm
yeah,
fuzzy.
typically workers they're not as
Yeah, they don't care.
Even when
yeah.
full beard.
Don't care as much
She's
about
been
their
hanging out with
appearance.
dwarves too much.
No, she's got a full
It
beard,
also
too.
takes a lot of time and effort to shave one's face every day, so
Yeah, fair enough.
it is typically a sign that, yeah. never mind. Anyway, I have a proposition for you. I have some goods that I'm
Proposition H.
delivering to Southall in the mountains.
What kind of goods?
That is for me to know.
Was it in a box? Is it
There will be
a
a
chest?
crate.
Okay.
A crate about
People size?
Will it make noise?
3 feet
If it moves, just shoot it.
by 5 feet by 3 feet.
You can fit it in the other
You're
crate.
to deliver it to the ring bearers in Southall.
Ring bear.
They will
Ring bear.
provide you payment of 1,500 gold,
Get that on, get
Okay.
on this, get on it.
500 of which is yours for the delivery.
And where's the
The
rest?
I'm sorry, are you expecting us to
The
come
rest
back?
is to be returned to me here.
Is there a time frame on when you expect us to return with this?
I mean, yeah, let's let the lady ask her question. Kern come flying in.
When do you suppose that you will be back in the area?
I couldn't tell you. Don't know how long we're gonna be up there.
You have a month
Hmm.
to return the payment. And I would caution you, do not attempt to cross me.
Mr. Business?
Okay, so we're doing this for 15. And you want 1,000 and we take 5. That is what I'm getting?
That is what you're returning.
That is what I'm returning. Okay. Well, out of that 1,000, we're gonna need travel costs. It's not.
That is what the 500 is for.
Yeah, that's what I'm being paid to deliver your stuff for, but I mean, I also have to come back.
Doing all the legwork here.
And delivering a package that I don't know what the contents are, that's
A little
That's-
sketchy.
gonna up the price.
Gotta
a
expect to pay a little bit more
I'm just gonna open
Perhaps
it.
I will find something
Like-
else.
perhaps.
little. Okay.
Thank you for your time. And he gets up and walks away.
Not worth it.
L.
Not
No.
worth it.
No, no, I wouldn't.
No.
You gotta come back.
Body
Third of it, it's not
Maybe I
even
have
covering,
a
he's not
time
even
limit
covering
to come back
expenses.
here.
No expenses,
No expenses,
Fuck
nothing.
that shit.
No.
1,500. Bitch, I'll give you 5. I'll keep the rest. I get to keep 500.
That you have to split with at least 2 other
This takes up a
people.
whole cart for the entirety
Yeah.
of the trip.
What else are we gonna sell?
You guys.
Yeah, that was easy.
Good morning.
Morning. So, what's the plan?
Alright.
Well, logically, you start with motive. So we
Yeah,
always start with an
um,
investigation.
We can go walk around town if you want and talk. Just what we know. Or sit here and talk.
We said you want.
Any enemies of the Duke? Was the Duke a nice guy, or is just?
Now that we pick the right people to be asking questions here.
They're gonna talk whether I let them or not, so it's like, it's like I'm gonna wait and then ask real questions.
What?
Nothing. We're not there.
No.
As far as I know, he was fairly well liked. There not been any assassination attempts before this. It's hard to get in. He's got a house guard on his manor, so I don't know how anyone would have gotten in there. Not to mention they would have had to go up the elevator and back down, which is why it was on lockdown for
Is
so
it still
long.
on lockdown today?
No, it's been
It's
reopened.
being reopened. Okay, so we can go talk to the house guard today if we want to. Yeah.
The Noble District is still shut down.
So how can we work with the house guard? Does he like take breaks at all, or especially not, like now, or no? Is he just there nonstop?
Who?
The house guard.
It's not a single guard. It's a house guard is like the
You-
garrison.
It's the contingent that guards the
Yeah, but I wanna talk-
the-
but I wanna
the
talk to,
Duke's
like-
house.
But I want to talk to I'm assuming that they have a general
A
or
captain?
someone higher up.
Captain of the house guard.
Captain of the house guard, yeah. Probably the best person to talk to.
Alright, well, that makes sense. No one's allowed into the noble district.
Yeah. Okay, so
His house is in the noble district.
Yeah,
so
but,
to
like,
talk to the house guard, you're gonna have to get in there.
I have to get in there. Okay, that sounds like fun.
Is it just being guarded by the Red Guard?
Crimson
Army?
Yes.
It's just being guarded by the Crimson Army.
Yes.
Well,
What if we were
when
initiates?
We
does
can try to talk. I can try and talk you guys into the noble district.
Okay.
I don't know if that will
your
work.
shift start?
Ooh, that's
I took
another.
today off
Yeah.
to help out you.
Okay. Well, if you get us into the noble district, though, we'll have to look the part. I'm assuming, so we don't get called out. I don't know if 2 dwarves in the noble district is not going to be suspicious.
They're not allowed dwarven guards. No.
So they're mostly human, right?
Was it a hate?
Mostly.
Yeah. All right. So
Assassin.
that's when I reveal.
Racism.
That's when I reveal my colorful tunic, my nobleman's tunic that I stole a while back. It's like, well, if I clean this up, I could probably pass pretty well for someone that belongs there.
So now I have myself pajamas.
I'm really relatively well cleaned up.
Okay.
Look at
So if you
that.
get me in, at least I can look around. I won't do anything too
Roll for
sketchy.
They know who lives there, so a strange face may be quickly singled out.
Can you get me in at night?
It'll be harder.
Is there any bad blood between the dwarves and the nobles?
Ooh, that's
that I'm
not
aware of.
nothing there.
Relations are all
They kind of govern themselves.
as we do.
Okay. So who is the captain of the house guard?
Doug.
It's done.
They all report to Harold,
Wait, they all report to Harold, the guy that
the head of the Duke's house.
So the guy that spewed the bullshit about the Duke's assassination attempt being a failure is the leader of the guard.
He's the
there
head
to
of the
protect-
Duke's household. He runs the guard, the servants.
Yeah, that's not backwards thinking.
So what I'm hearing is that this Harold runs a lot of things, like maybe the Duke himself.
That's possible. I doubt it.
Depends.
Well, I mean, like,
This
this
conversation
Green Inquisitor.
Yeah, how
Yeah.
long is this conversation?
Yeah, at this point, you guys have finished up your conversation.
Yeah.
It was a very
You got it.
short one.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you got?
Yeah, you can say.
What about the Duke's kid?
Yeah, that was my next step.
No one's heard from him since several days ago. All the communication has been coming from Herbert.
Isn't that
Harold.
Harold.
I was gonna say Herbert.
Than Harold. Harold back in Pathfinder.
Does Harold ever leave the noble district?
Yeah.
Where does he go?
Well, he came down for an address last night
Yeah, was there any like
in place of the Duke. I'm not sure why
What's
Grin didn't
Harold?
come out
What's
himself.
Harold's social
Right,
status?
who?
Where did he start?
He's a servant. He is a servant,
He is a servant.
but he's trusted by the Duke enough that he's in charge of the Duke's household.
Wait, who are you surprised?
You know what they
with?
say about the lower class?
Grint,
Who's Grint?
the Duke's son.
The Duke's son. So how old's the son? How old is he? Is he a man or is he a boy?
He's definitely a man, but
Yeah.
he's not all that old.
Like, not all that old, so he'd be like
Just coming to a man.
just kind of so like 18 kind of deal.
Something
he's
like
gay?
that,
Yeah.
probably.
And he was at home. He was in the house when this assassination attempt happened.
I don't know.
So no one knows where he was before the assassination attempt or after.
No, at least none of the guard.
Not the crazy way. So Jim's Guard's been kept completely in the dark about
They've been
this.
completely in the dark.
Is that
I
normal?
tried asking around higher up as to where all these orders have been coming from, and I've gotten nothing.
Who leads the Crimson Guard?
We have a commander.
Yeah. Where would he be at?
He's over at the barracks.
He stays at the barracks. He doesn't ever.
Typically,
Yeah.
he
Who does
does.
he report to?
He reports to the Duke.
Which right now would be.
Right
well,
now,
like,
Does he
which
report
I-
to the
is
Duke, or
Harold.
does he report to the Duke's servant?
I don't know.
So
Actually,
Where does the Herald live
His name's Harold.
The Herald.
Harold the Herald.
He is a herald. He came down and gave a big old speech.
That's true.
So Harold the Herald.
Harold and Harold and Harold.
Yes.
Who sometimes likes to herald.
Good old Harold.
Does he live on the Duke's premises, or does he have his own house in town?
I don't know.
These are all things we could probably try and find out.
Okay, so we need to figure out.
I
where
don't spend a
Harold
lot of time at the Duke's house.
is. Valid.
Okay.
Not.
Do you?
So-
Are there any other guards that do spend
Yeah,
His
time
house guard.
that we could talk to?
Are there any
No,
that are
the house is
suspicious?
entirely patrolled by his own personal guard.
But the noble district right now is being patrolled by the house guard.
No. Right
Crimson
now, we have
Crimson.
been told to not allow anyone in or out of the noble district. We as Crimson Army.
Okay, so I think the first step would be
Get a Crimson
to-
Army uniform.
Yeah.
No.
I
You
didn't
tell
hear
who the
that.
rogues are. What did you do rogues?
See if we can talk with your commander a bit, just to get some more information about the Duke. What has changed?
Sure.
If that is
Is there
okay.
Might
any
be able
more
to swing that.
like-minded soldiers, like you said?
There might be. There's definitely a couple who seem to be a little confused. Most of them are just happy to keep about with their orders, though.
Okay, well, we should try to find the ones that are questioning things. Try to convince them to also ask around. The more ears we have.
Valid.
Well, we do have. We're told to pass any information up to the commander, and there's a reward, as Harold announced last night.
Yeah.
So everyone's got their ears open.
I gotta get into that noble district. Is what I gotta do. Somehow.
But that's what worries me.
I think we're going to stage a coup in Coliseum.
If there's any
Sold.
tangible
Coup,
evidence
yeah.
that gets
Coup's
brought
the
up
whole
to
way.
the commander,
Oh,
who's saying the
we put
commander's
ourselves-
not just going to stop them there because he's
This
in
is
the Duke's pocket.
Dude.
Or not the Duke's pocket, the Herald's pocket.
It's possible.
Yeah. So
That's
we
part
should.
of what's so.
Which the
So
reward
what's trying to
sounds
do about it is
nice,
that none of us have heard or spoken to anyone except what the commander
which
says.
is why I would like to keep it out of the commander's ear.
So
This
we
all
shouldn't
sounds
talk-
fishy as shit.
Should talk to the
We
commander?
should talk to the commander, but if we find out anything new, let's
not-
confirm it before we go take it to the commander. Because if we find something tangible and then we take it to him, and
I mean,
he
I
goes,
have valuable persuasion abilities, so I can talk to the commander.
it wouldn't matter even
Oh.
if he's in the Herald's pocket.
We
If
can
he
find out if
finds
he's in the
something-
Herald's pocket.
How?
I have ways.
And then he finds out that we know and he tries to kill us. That's what I'm trying to
Oh,
prevent.
that's true. That's valid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's not try to get ourselves killed until we go to the fight.
We
pit
should not
tonight.
kidnap the commander. You
Shut up.
didn't hear that.
Ragnar's having more flashbacks.
Damn, you're old.
I'm starting to wonder if this is a good idea.
It's a great idea.
All right. Well,
We can play nice.
Don't worry, we're too weird for them to really suspect anything suspicious
I
is
kinda wanna try to
going
find
on
a
with
kid.
us.
And when it comes down to it, I'm typically the one that does the interrogation.
I help. I could ask lots of questions.
Uh-huh.
My interrogation's in real quick.
Yeah,
That
his
was-
and quick. Not interrogations, it's murder.
More like beheadings.
Yeah, if you could not murder anyone, that
Trust me.
would be great.
I'm
I
just a
promise
little
I won't murder anyone. I make no promises for him.
Small murder.
And he only murders us, so I mean, like, it's all good.
I'm also
You know,
more-
like a dwarf.
Should we be taking him up to the lawmaster?
No,
No, he's
no,
okay.
He's okay.
As long as he doesn't snap
Off the
this.
bookshelf.
Oh, come on. When the PTSD kicks in. It's
Innocently.
Why did I go with the dwarves to talk to the Crimson Guard originally?
No. Have you killed innocent people before?
I mean, I'm not in the guard. I just know that.
If you arrest them, we won't care.
I've been in
Just so you
enough
know.
cities to know that the guards get away with a lot of
Alright.
shit.
Can you
Alright.
stop accusing the man of murder,
Back on
please?
track.
Accusing him. He's
What did you
Watching
say your
to
name
find
was?
The answer.
my name, Sam.
Sam.
Sam the saintly sailor.
You got a family name, Sam?
Silver,
Sam Silver.
Silver Sam.
Sam the saintly silver, Sam sailor.
But he likes gold.
I mean, if I
Go!
God!
And then Gustav would order a beer.
if I can keep us back on track over here.
Okay, Sam.
You say I'm gonna be
Okay.
arrested, it's fine.
Guard.
Stop antagonizing
Oh yeah,
him!
what's his name?
Yeah, sorry. We never really got your name down.
Or we did and just forgot.
They're bad memory.
They may have you.
Russell.
Russell. Ah.
Definitely getting a lot of
Russell.
I mean, I don't kill them
Fine, it's right.
unless they're trying to kill me.
Okay, I have something that might help now, but I'm gonna need those other ears to find out whether or not this is a viable thing for them. And I don't want it getting to the commander first.
Okay.
Because we've had some run-in.
So you're saying you want to start asking around about who's willing to not talk to the commander.
I want you to talk to your fellow guards that are suspicious. And anybody that can find out if the information that I'm about to give you is factual or not. Anybody that was in the palace and saw what happened. Or anything.
It'll only be
We've been attacked by assassins in the past. Yeah. Fun fact.
Have I?
No.
Have I?
Yes.
Oh.
Remember
Just
when
let
I
it
went
drown.
stabby your face?
Oh, right, those guys. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, all I remember about that time is space
stabbing.
stabbing.
Oh shit, I have too.
So,
Unrelated.
I'm a good toy.
I have a mask. I mean, it's got a big old knife mark through
Are
the
you a
face.
scarecrow?
But
It's not that fancy.
if we can confirm that these were the people that attacked, we have some kind of jumping off point.
So you want me to do what exactly?
Rally the troops.
Basically, once they find out,
We
if
don't
these-
have any information.
You got nothing.
All
Nobody
we,
inside.
all we can do is pass it up. That's part of the problem.
Just beat it out of the
All
commander.
right, so
Something's
So,
weird where we
let's-
have no information. We're not conducting any investigation.
Okay.
It's only
We
the
don't
house.
know who is.
okay.
We just know
so
that
then,
the commander is to report anything to the house guard.
So then we take this to the commander.
Yes. But for you, what we want, if I'm understanding this right, is instead of passing this information up, you and your like-minded guards pass the information sideways.
That's going to go up in the end.
Yeah, it will go up, but just sideways to us, so that we can
So
get
you're
a
going to
better
give me
picture.
some information that I'm to give back to you.
No. Your guard.
Gustav,
other
that beer,
like-minded
man.
guards,
Yeah.
ask them to pass their information to you, so that we can work together.
So we stay in the loop and still get new information.
I'll see what I can do, but I don't guarantee that any of them are not going to report to the commander. I mean, that's,
Nobody. We're not
that's
asking
their
them
job.
not to.
That's my job.
Again, we're not asking them not to.
It's just to along
To
like,
make sure that
before
you
they
get
re-
any information as well.
before they report it to the commander, get it sent this way too,
I can do that.
and then they can go straight to the commander after that.
And we might even be able to swindle some passes to get in there if we go to your commander and say that we've dealt with assassins in the past. And maybe we can do something about this. Or look into it.
Okay.
That's the only card I have right now that might actually get us.
All right. I just got one.
You try it.
I got one last thing though about the son. Where did he frequent? Do you have any idea where he frequented? Outside of the noble district, if there was anyone
No,
that
he
might
spent
know.
most of his time in the Duke's household.
The Duke's
As far
household.
as I know.
Okay.
Okay.
I really gotta get up to the noble district. That's risky. We'll save that for later.
Did we
try
go
that
straight
thing?
from
That's the one.
We did.
Oh, okay. I thought that was maybe. Oh, no, because we stopped at the end.
Yeah, we stopped it in the
I was
loop.
answering the question.
I was just curious
Super
about.
glad I saved that mask. Trophies are useful.
What are you? Serial killer?
You
remember
stop
Reagan?
saying creepy things in front of our guard friend, Russell.
He's off duty. That's fine.
But he did just tell us
Still-
it's his job to report things to the commander.
These are not the droids you're looking for.
Anyways,
We're good.
I'm sorry,
People
we're
are
so
starting
weird.
to worry me.
Potential war crimes aside.
I'm
That was
sorry,
in your
we're
youth?
so weird.
That's 100
war
years ago.
crimes. It wasn't a war.
There was a
Which
war.
war?
There was a war. Maybe.
We were participating.
Anyway, so what's the plan then? What, you guys want to talk to Commander Redrick?
I believe so.
That's the
Everyone's
plan.
in agreement.
Red Rick, are you cousins?
Could be.
Distant relatives, perhaps?
Maybe he's half brother.
Where can we find your commander?
I'll take you to the barracks.
Alright.
Let's go. Oh, I think your whatever you got. Did you get something crafted?
I did.
Okay, you can pick that up there.
We don't mention that we're suspicious.
Just people in general, or
No, we don't.
Yeah, maybe don't
that we're
mention all these
suspicious.
people that you've killed. Apparently,
that you keep trophies for?
What was it?
I
It was-
had
it
it.
Want
was-
to kill the Duke?
You know, you can just stop
that's
talking
right.
over
Stay
there.
here.
Sam.
See?
You can stay here.
Yeah, maybe don't let him in.
Yeah.
I'll let him into a cell. I'm okay with that.
He'll go
Seems
lean up
not
against a
like-
pole.
Don't arrest him. We'll just keep him away from it.
You mean you want to tie him up in the stable? Got it.
It's like a
He,
really good
if
way
you
to
arrest
put
him, then he gets
suspicion on
inside
yourself.
scoop among the prisoners, though.
Oh, that's true.
I can get him out.
where are you from, Sam?
What does this have to do with what we're talking about?
Stop being creepy, Sam!
It's
Child
trying to
of
get
the
the
sea.
attention off of other things. Let's talk about this. What evidence do you have that you didn't do it?
I cast Detect Evil.
On Sam or the guard?
Just to confirm that Russell's not a
Uh,
secret dick.
Well, A, that's not how it works.
Is it
It's
not?
intent. And then
No,
magical
detect evil will detect evil creatures or artifacts or things like that. It will not detect the
Doesn't work
person's
on people.
alignment. No.
That's, what is it? I had that.
Tactile line.
And it doesn't tell you the alignment, it tells you the degree from something
No, it's
else.
a different one. As a paladin, it
Yeah,
smells
no, it's-
evil in the air. Like a, is it described? It's described as a stench, right? Yeah, evil is a stench to a paladin.
It's similar to like my detect
I
magic.
just think it's like magic to humans. and-
Yes.
It's more of a, like, not really a stink, it's like a...
Mine smells like
I'm
sparkle.
just blissfully unaware when there's magic around me.
Mm-hmm.
So
Opposed to everyone else,
smells
there's
like
just a
somebody
scent of ozone. Like you just welded something.
It's a good smell.
Oh, I can't bring my loot.
I think we need to be able to trust him before we do anything else.
You mean a guard that's actually using his brain, not just mindlessly
I get the
following
impression
along?
I should be
We don't
arresting
know
you about
anything
now.
about this guy.
Go for it. We don't care.
And he's
See, he
telling
has
us,
the right impression
he's
to
telling us
arrest
to put
you.
him in, he's telling us to put ourselves in
Pirates
danger.
gotta go in jail.
What do you mean in danger? We're just going to go
What
talk
danger?
to
We
a
don't
Pirate?
talk to
guard
someone.
commander.
We just make fun of his hat.
Russell's finally looking at his hat now.
Always wearing a pin that says "not a pirate,"
This was a
but the
terrible
"not" is
Or it
written
could
on
be a
top.
great idea. We might. This is what I
We'll
mean.
see.
We're a little crazy, but that just means people don't really suspect anything when we ask weird questions.
And they
Not
never
good.
expect us to do anything useful.
See?
So we're the perfect undercover investigators.
So just bumble along until we find the truth.
We're dedicated.
We don't just fumble, we do it. It just makes we make it look like that.
It's all on purpose.
It adds to the
100%.
Let's go speak to the commander.
Yeah, let's
Yay,
do it.
commander!
I'm just gonna quickly stop by my car
After breakfast.
and grab the mask. Real
You mean
quick.
second breakfast?
Second breakfast.
I do have it. Sweet.
I already had
Well, I
two
believe
beers while
we
the
went
entire
straight
conversation
to
was
the
going on, just to be on the safe side.
after we came
Only one.
downstairs, so I don't think they'd have
One
breakfast.
bolt?
No, no. Oh,
Because
no,
I was just
definitely
getting
after
disturbed by his
breakfast.
conversation. Gustav's like, I understand.
Gustav is not behind the. Oh yes, he is. So.
I was going to say we can trust Russell because his instinct is to arrest.
Yeah.
Sam.
Yeah.
It
So
means
perfectly good instinct.
he doesn't trust Harold, and he doesn't trust Sam. He's a trustworthy.
He trusts me, and that's a
He's
terrible
got a good
idea.
judge of character.
How long you been doing this, Russell?
Seems like too long sometimes.
See, that's the
I'm
right
sorry
answer.
if it was
Like right
okay
now.
until you did this now.
Should have had Russell fighting with us.
I
Hey.
still wonder how hard it would be to get him to do
I'm gonna be
stuff.
waiting outside.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna go grab my mask real quick.
I better just put my ears,
Where's the
fingers in my
pad?
ears around you guys.
What?
Grab
Because
the notepad.
Most of
Oh,
us
yes,
are
sir.
fine. Some of us like to ramble, and some of us like to be really sketchy.
One of them just is really sketchy.
Yeah.
Doesn't
Yeah.
like to, just is.
This is. It's innate. You can't turn it off.
I'll be outside. Let me know when you're ready to go speak to the commander.
Yep.
And I'll take some time to decide if that's a good idea to let you.
I got good info. Potentially. It's info, so that means
See, I was there too.
Ooh, actually, I gotta fix it.
that's
But
true.
you
were
didn't take
greedy.
the trophy, did you?
And you didn't stab the sleeping assassin in the face.
No, but I did kill one of the other ones.
That's true. I waited to say that until he went
I was
outside.
gonna say, you just walked up.
I waited to say that until he left.
Alright. He has
The
left now.
paladin stabbed a who? What now?
He walks outside just shaking
I
his
don't
head.
look like a paladin. I still look like scrubby old maid.
Just with this glow around you.
Holy aura.
You give people really good high fives now. Give them some help.
Healing high fives.
Yep. Or slaps.
Okay, so what are you guys doing then? After we wrestle out?
Breakfast.
Eat our breakfast, and
I'm gonna go
then
grab my mask.
grab us
You're gonna go grab the mask from out of the car.
Do we want to pay another day now?
I need your text. I don't need an immediate answer, but you won't get it for a couple minutes because I have no service. Oh, you got it
'Cause-
immediately? Fantastic.
I mean, there's now the knock fight to the death fights tonight at the Coliseum.
That's fair.
I'm just curious. I can't remember.
I forget if you know them.
You told me I know.
Did I tell you
Yeah,
that?
that's the one thing I know. It's up to you. If you
I thought you said you didn't know them.
No, you said I
I
know
need
who
your
they are.
sheet from now on.
What?
I'm gonna need your sheet from now on.
Okay. Yeah, I have it. I just I forgot to print it today. It's up to you, man. We can still go. We can worry about that later.
Stop pinching my butt.
Make a I don't know, knowledge.
Now I don't need both sides. This doesn't help me.
See what happens when you sit in the middle?
Can I use my obscure knowledge bonus?
Yeah.
I feel a little
19.
tall.
19? Alright, I'll say you do know. So
Yeah.
All right.
I'm not even sitting on a
They
pillow.
might come in handy.
You wore the body shot shirt. You had to know body shots were gonna happen.
Would you punch the stomach?
Somebody wants a body shot off me. It's
Okay.
Too much hair, man.
covered in hair.
Too much hair.
Little belly button was mixed into.
Most likely. That's right.
Cash me.
I mean, you can always put like the shot in between like packs. That's actually also body
Do
shot.
the titty
No,
lift.
Actually,
that's-
you guys are the
yeah.
same. Yeah.
It's luge.
Yeah. No, you're not drinking it. Someone else is drinking it.
No, I want the alcohol.
He's gotta do
Their
like a
faces down
handstand.
there, and you're like,
It's like looking at him.
So that's just when he spills the beer.
We're just in the bar. It's just like I don't think he knows what he's doing.
Just leave him. It's fun to watch.
It's trying to get
It's like a retard, like his own elbow.
I'll just do a handstand and pour it on my stomach and go, hair luge. Oh, it already all goes in my mouth.
sorry, so what was
Okay, it's getting true.
what are we all doing?
breakfast.
You
and
guys
then
have breakfast.
to the bears.
I grab mask.
I
You grab the mask.
Oh, we're gonna
Okay.
pay
I
for
mask.
another day at the inn. Another
Here.
day. We're gonna pay already.
Oh. I know where to go.
Is there rooms with two beds in it?
Yes.
How much for one of those rooms?
It would be 15 silver.
That was
Actually, no, it would be 2 gold. It would be 2 gold for that.
okay.
Do you want to?
Are we paying for our
One
rooms for
bedroom,
tonight in advance before we leave?
That's what we're discussing.
You can do that.
Let's
I'm
get
just
the
curious.
2 bedroom.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll pay for mine.
Do that.
So he guides you up the stairs because there is a ring of walkway around an upper floor.
Mhm.
And you guys, if you head up and take a look at the room, it is larger and nicer.
So we don't get
In
extra
addition to the extra bed, it's a luxury suite.
In room bad?
I mean, there's a wash basin.
That's
Same thing.
There's a bathhouse down the street.
That's a
a
fucking
bad-
There's a
luxury.
bathhouse down the street.
No. That's the bath.
There is also a mirror.
That's the exact same reaction.
There's a wash basin, full stop. There is also a mirror in the room. The two are not related.
Same reaction, so.
I don't think they want to look at themselves.
Yeah, the mirror was what they were going to.
Not naked them, just them.
Fully clothed them. Armored.
You think we sleep in anything but our armor?
Very uncomfortable.
Depends if I need health or not.
Valid.
Mm-hmm.
If I need health, then I'm sleeping in as much armor as I can while still getting health. Which is, I guess, on boots.
Anyway, it's 2 gold for the suite.
Pick.
Then what are you guys doing?
Well, he said he was taking us to. Well, we ate breakfast and
So
then.
you want to
We
find
ate
Russell and
breakfast,
head
we
to
did
the
Yeah, I did
barracks?
I forgot his name and then I thought of the
Russell.
I wrote it down.
I wrote it
so
down.
No, I'm just gonna think of Crow and then I'll get it.
Ah.
Yeah.
Cheryl Crow?
No.
Oh, you're the best.
Russell Peters.
Ah.
The guy that made the business deal with us said his name, right?
No.
He did not.
No.
No, I didn't.
We have a bad habit not asking people for their names.
We'll just
Like
go,
the
sure.
guild guy and
But we do know where that package is being delivered.
We know exactly where it's going. We know how big it is, but we have no idea what the guy's name is.
I'm a paladin, I didn't hear that.
oh right.
I'll do it.
I'm also not even sure.
You could which?
Hijack the package on its way and then deliver it and then
Caravan raid.
get all the money.
No, we just want the money. We don't want what's in there. Unless it's super cool.
So we hijack it on the way back.
Probably.
I didn't say that because I'm a paladin.
Paladin.
You said it, but you just
Coins,
didn't mean it.
1,500 coins accidentally fell into
Anyway,
your
so
purse.
Russell leads you back to the elevator, which is running today. So you guys arrive, and it's up on the top. Excuse me.
Is there like a big old lineup this time?
Not really. There's a couple other people around waiting for it to come back down, but not a lot. He kind of goes over to the guards and he shows them like a badge that indicates that he's Crimson Guard, and he says, "I need to take these guys up to the top for questioning." The guy kind of nods and goes, "All right." So you
We all look
guys,
that bad.
I definitely do.
I mean,
library.
I mean, yeah.
you
you didn't
guys
walk off
get
any of the scorpion blood.
yes.
That's true.
You guys get.
The table was clean before
Sorry.
that.
So eventually the elevator comes back down. You guys get a free ride up to the top.
Sweet.
He leads you still along the mountain face, just right near the elevator. There is a barracks. He leads you there, and he says, "Wait here." As he goes inside.
Just gonna take a look
What's
at this.
around the bed?
Largely, it's empty space until you hit. So you guys are along the mountain face. There's the elevator,
No, no, this
and
isn't
about
this.
50 feet away over to the
Sorry,
left,
idiot.
there's the barracks, and there's about a 10, 20 foot of just walkway before you hit the gardens on the platform.
And when we went to the guild, it was to
It
the
was
right.
through the
Or
gardens.
through the right.
Yeah,
Dumb shit.
on the other side.
So no. That's,
So
no,
it's just-
this is on the right.
The Noble District is on the left.
Left
The
past
Temple
it.
District is on the right.
Temples.
So we're
So it's just a stout,
towards the-
squat stone building here, up against, like, built into the mountain's
50 feet.
face. And there are Crimson Guard coming and going, and they all kind of eye you, just hanging out outside the barracks as they go by, but they don't. No one says anything until eventually Russell comes back out and he goes, "All right, so you guys can come in and speak to Redrick. He wants to hear what you have to say."
I'm gonna go hang out with the guards.
What happened to Sam?
No, I'm gonna tell him that.
Oh, you're going to tell him that you're not going to just disappear while you're waiting?
I was worried for a second.
I'd prefer if you weren't wandering around up here.
Just gonna sit.
Where no one can see you.
He's surrounded by Crimson Guard. I mean, like, how much trouble could he get into?
I don't ask these questions because I don't want to know the answer.
I realized how stupid that sounds as I was saying it.
He does his own thing a lot.
He's
It causes explosions sometimes, though.
Has there been an explosion?
Yeah.
When we first met him.
Alright, don't cause any trouble.
Man.
Yeah,
I know where you're
We
staying.
were at the one in. Was that a different campaign?
The rest of you, let's go talk to
This one
Redrick.
was.
Okay.
And then mix it. Yeah, that place was a thing.
Yeah, so he leads you inside, and you kind of go through this It's a large single chamber with just bunks, and up along the walls are racks of weapons. But you keep going all the way through till you come to another room at the opposite end, just a single doorway, and you open it into what appears to be an office. There are shelves of books lining the walls. There's a desk, and sitting behind the desk is he's actually a surprisingly small man for commander of the guard. He's got a helmet sitting on the table facing you.
Is it ornate?
He's got a quill in his hand, and he is writing in a book on the table.
Is the helmet ornate in any way?
Not particularly.
No, so it's like just so
it's,
like standard.
it's functional.
Functional. Okay.
Yeah, and yes, it's the same as the regular
Captain
guard.
Guard. Yeah. Okay, just making sure what kind of commander he is, if he actually goes to battle or not.
He goes, I understand you have some information regarding the Duke's attempted assassination.
Yes, I believe we do.
Can I look at the books while they were doing this? I just want to look at what's on the shelf. I'm just looking, like not.
Sure. They're largely
Just real quick.
books on law,
Okay.
as well as a lot of them are like legal documents.
Is there anything on like?
There's a few
on like the family tree or like the Duke himself.
No, not here.
Okay.
But there are a few on military tactics.
Okay.
Nothing that you wouldn't expect in the
Okay.
office of
Just
the
curious.
commander of the guard.
Isn't there a hall of records up here? That was
Out there in the libraries?
There is a hall of records up here.
Okay.
Hmm?
Where's the library?
There's a library in the guild area of town.
Too far away from it?
No, it's on the main platform.
Can I head over there?
Sure. Do you know where it is? Make an investigation check.
Yeah.
Can I smell
Back
that? Can I
down.
smell that? Just like-
And in the slums.
In the slums.
In here, you can, yeah.
13.
There's a faint whiff of
Faint.
magic.
13.
13? Yeah, you're able to find your way to the library eventually.
Big stone those.
Library.
It's a
I was just about to say.
it's a large two-story stone building shaped kind of like a Parthenon.
Wait, what is it? Shaped like that?
Directly translates to I don't bargain pumpkin products.
I thought it was.
Hmm?
I don't know where the library is. I thought the
I'm
I'm quoting
What is
Deadpool.
Oh, I forgot.
Well, what does that shape refer to?
It
as?
does properly.
Well, there's multiple
translate to
buildings with that shape.
There's a
Greek.
Greek temple.
Sure.
Where's the
Okay, it looks like a Greek temple.
Where can I drink from the toilet if you meet the whole banner that is from the French room?
Okay. I'll go in.
Okay. There's not many people around. It's fairly dark and dusty in here. A whole bunch of
I'm not a
bookshelves
costume dwarf.
lining the walls, and they're about
You want
3
me to
feet
do
in
that?
Little
between
evidence. I was
shelves,
there.
and it's just
There's
I've been
seven
nearly
there.
killed by a lot of people though. I
I'm
mean,
sure I've killed assassins
yes.
before.
Yes, there is.
During the
The
war,
man
so.
here,
they're all dead by now.
it's actually
You killed them.
looking.
Okay, hold on. Where do you guys keep your books on the genealogy and history?
History books are around the back, and she kind of points you farther into the library. It's your pursuit.
Books.
Sure.
For sending books.
What kind of books are you looking for?
You know.
Let me know what kind of books you're looking for.
Karma Sutra.
So, what can you offer?
I can offer
Books on crabs.
potentially insight, not insight.
It's eight.
I guess insight
Yeah.
on the people that attacked the Duke.
Potential attacks.
Certain
Okay.
members of my party
Yes.
have been attacked by assassins in the past.
It was most unpleasant.
Okay.
Or undisclosed pieces.
They are actually very undisclosed. We're not
They were
entirely sure
after
why.
a woman.
Yeah, but we don't know what happened.
Promptly left. And we have no idea. But I don't know if you've heard descriptions of people who've attacked the Duke or not.
People in person.
No one seems to have, at least to my knowledge, seen or heard anything.
Okay. I'll pull the mask out and try to gingerly put it on his desk. The paper is right there.
Place.
So what
Gently
is this
place.
That's a
It's
mask
the assassins.
of one of the assassins that attacked us.
The one with the knife.
And this was here?
This wasn't here. This was in Coney Valley.
Trailer.
All sorts of stuff.
Where is
There's
that?
ginger ale.
There's ginger ale, there's Coke.
That.
There's orange beer, there's root
It's
beer.
a few days
There's- I think
away.
there's cream soda
It's
somewhere.
a few days away.
Yeah.
So what you're
There's
telling
beer.
me is that you
What?
have
Root beer. There's regular beer.
a mask from someone who attacked you several days from here.
Yeah.
From if it's an assassin, usually
Might
just
belong
gonna
to the
start
same
whistling.
organization.
We'll see what happens later. Nothing's happening yet.
So you think that this may be the same group that attacked you? That attacked.
They were after somebody
attacked
of
Duke.
some renown, and this seems to be a similar attack.
Do you have anything to back this up?
If I had the woman with me, I'd get her to tell you the whole story, but she disappeared. So all I
She lured
have,
the assassins to us and then ran off. So
all I have is this mask as proof that we even.
But these assassins are nowhere near here. What does that have to do with the Duke?
we don't know.
They got legs, they walk.
they could have been hired to
It could.
assassinate.
It
the
could
Duke,
be the same network of assassins.
Is what we're getting.
That's okay. That's possible. But do you have anything to concrete to suggest that?
Do you have any better leads?
I don't have any leads.
Well, there you go.
All right.
Arms for your
So
horse.
how do I go about finding these assassins then?
Was anyone witness to the attack other than the Duke himself?
Not to my knowledge. It's possible. I have to speak to.
Is there a way we
Harold?
can speak to the Duke?
No, the Noble District is out of bounds right now. I'll send the information ahead.
No, but we need to ask our questions.
We're the private investigators.
He mumbles that in the background.
Is Russell in the room with us?
Yes, he is. He's standing there.
Russell here has asked us to look into it.
Oh, he has.
Russell's got to step up now. So here we go.
He's gonna step on your foot on his way by.
Well, the way this investigation is working, I'm told, is that any information I get, I'm to send to the Duke's man, to the Duke's men, and they're going to conduct their investigation.
Internal investigations.
So I can
are
send this
always
to them.
truthful.
Can I be the one to
So-
send
But
it?
it's kind of flimsy.
Why do you say it's
Before this assassination, did you report directly to the Duke?
Yes.
And now you
Oh,
don't.
well, sort of, yes.
So sort of means
Well, I would typically deal with his head of house.
so the Herald.
Harold, yes.
Harold the Harold.
Harold is his name.
No, he's also the
I have it
Herald.
written down. So I feel like I have
He's-
some sort of
That's
ability.
just
Just
like
Gary.
every person we call.
The Duke.
The Gary.
Where are you getting the Gary from?
It's just Gary.
A really dumb idea.
The Duke actually has a herald, who's different.
Ooh, can we find it?
So he's not the herald. But the point is, yes, I receive.
This is
I
incorrect.
report to the Duke
Through Herald.
when typically I deal with Harold.
But if the Duke's son was found, you would have to answer to him.
Until a new Duke is appointed, yes. Well, except
No.
that no, because
The Duke's
I
son.
thought
the
he was
Duke
a
is still
snake.
alive.
The Duke is still alive. Okay,
Yeah,
sure.
sure.
So why isn't the Duke calling the shots?
Because he's still in critical. That's none of your business.
Okay, well, he's in
Critical
critical
of your
business.
He's in critical none of your business.
Critical none of my business. Okay.
Sounds like a real tough spot to be in.
Some good investigation.
Forget I
right
said
there.
that.
Doesn't this all seem weird to
Should
you?
not have said that. Should not have said that.
Doesn't none of this make any sense as he seems to be circling around the idea that the only information is going to one person who's choosing not to do anything with it?
Well, is he choosing? Does he seem to be doing anything with the information he's getting?
And if so, why?
As far
did it
as I
take
know,
2
we haven't
days?
had any information come in yet. No one's.
Yeah, because the people investigating are the people you're supposed to send information to. That's a backwards circle of bullshit.
Yes, that's true. I assume they're doing something. They've had to.
I
everything on
it took them
lockdown
2
for
days
so
to do
long.
something.
So
Have they
I don't know what
investigated
they're up
like
to.
the area or anything?
They have, as far as I know.
Did they?
They were out and like the town. The house guard was out and about for the last 2 days, as well as the Mystic Blade. For
Who are
some
they?
reason.
Who's the Mystic Blade? Wait, do I know?
Why am I telling you guys?
Do I know
who
who
the people
Mystic
is?
Blade
We're
is?
here to
Where's
Obscure knowledge check.
Because we're
Friendly
trying to
fellows.
help.
And lady?
Obscure
We're
knowledge.
trying to
What's
give
on
you
this?
what little knowledge we have about
I might
this.
know about the Mystic
Would
Blade.
I know
Obscure
about
knowledge.
the Mystic Blade?
I'm so excited.
No. Go ahead and make a check.
Yep.
Post-war.
19.
You've never heard of it.
Really? You were the 19?
So Harold mentioned that there is a reward for information, and the information is supposed to go to you to be passed along.
Yes, but it has to be concrete information.
I'm not. Hold on.
A random mask from some assassins is
I
not
know.
concrete
I'm not
information.
asking for
What he's saying
the reward.
Okay.
I'm asking, are you in possession of said reward to give out, or
Or does
what
that
goes
go
on?
through
I warn you, there are.
Not to steal. I'm just saying, is this all just
Who deems this information
Concrete.
concrete?
Yeah.
And have you been told what the reward is to give out?
It's a 10 gold reward for information.
Okay.
I have the money here in case any comes in. Yes.
So I just wanted to make sure that it is.
And he
physical
kind of
thing.
you see him reach for something under his
Yeah.
desk.
I was just
Especially for a crossbow.
to make sure that they just don't
aiming
go,
the
hey,
crossbow
there's a
loaded
reward
and
for
attached under the
information, and
desk.
now that person goes to see the herald and then never is seen again.
Anyone bringing information is still not allowed into the noble district.
I wanted to make sure.
It's
that,
for me to bring it to the house guard,
right.
But
and they do
Whatever.
they do with the information. I don't know. None has come in yet.
Mystic Blade.
No,
They're not.
that's something else. Just he shouldn't have told us.
Are there any books on the Mystic Blade in this office?
Sorry.
Is there any documents on the Mystic Blade in this office?
Make a perception check.
Maybe even not trained up like a message.
5.
You don't see anything.
No.
Quickly glancing around about the Mystic Blade.
So, the information you have currently right now is that the Duke's son went missing.
Look, you're right.
We could
Something
go.
weird is going on.
Yes, and we would like to look into it.
We just want to know what we know are solid facts that you know.
The solid facts that I know are that we got orders that the platforms were to be shut down for the last 3 days because the Duke was found dead.
Okay.
Now, Harold, the head of the Duke's household,
Harold the Herald.
not the Herald, the Herald's a different man.
What's his name? Herbert? Just to confuse the fuck out of yourself.
You're evil, you know that, right?
Could be Gerald.
He has come out and said that the Duke is still alive. I know that we still have no communication from the Duke. We, the Crimson Army, whom he commands in this city, still have had no word from the Duke. And I know that we can't communicate with him. We can only communicate with his house guard.
And previously, you would directly communicate with
Either the Duke or Harold.
or Harold.
The house guard has not let anyone onto the premises since we were told that he was killed.
So, he died, and then 3 days later you were told he is not.
Was he
Jesus.
Are we brothers?
Jesus doesn't exist.
2 days later.
It's magic. He's a wizard.
He's a vampire.
And his son is missing.
I'm trusting you guys are here to help. This is all that I can tell you. No one has heard or seen Grint since the Duke was supposedly found dead.
Okay.
Look,
Who found him?
I want to help, but I can't do much because it's my job.
Wait a minute, who found him dead?
That's a good question.
The house guard,
Just
as far as I know.
a house guard found him dead.
The same house guard that won't let any other people inside.
Yes.
What's his name by any chance?
Who?
The house guard.
I have no idea.
Where was...
The house guard
Oh,
is
it's
a
a
group
unit.
of people
Yeah.
who guard the Duke's house.
It's like the Crimson Army.
They're called the House Guard.
The Crimson House.
They're the Duke's. They're the guards of the Duke's house. His personal guards.
And they
We don't
are-
know who found the body. I assume it was one of them because they patrol the grounds and ensure that there's no one, breaking into the house, and they protect the Duke.
And your unit of the Crimson Guard and the House Guard have nothing to do with each other.
No, they're a
In
private.
the organization sense.
No, they're a private
Okay.
company
privates.
employed by the Duke. He says he doesn't trust regular army to guard himself and his house.
It's a bit of an
Wow.
insult.
Why?
Whatever that means.
It's a bit of an insult.
It's a
I
little
feel like
ironic.
that's a huge
yes.
insult.
And that's a little ironic.
And that was,
Seeing this circumstances
Yeah.
he's in.
Yeah.
that fired a lot of them.
So,
I'll
But-
bring it up with him the next time I speak to him.
Yeah.
if it's him, do you have any information as to where Grant was last seen before he went missing? Did he go missing and then the Duke was murdered, or was
It
it
was
he
the
went
same
missing?
time.
There was a lapse of time, and then
I
There was a-
don't know if he's missing, but the last time he was seen was the day that his father disappeared,
that was after that.
or was supposedly killed. He was seen out and about town.
Out and about town.
Yeah, I don't know. I assume he went home.
Does he not?
He lives at the Duke's manor. Yes,
Okay.
he lives with the Duke.
Does Harold?
Yes, he's the head of the household. He's in charge of the staff
Fair enough.
and the house guard.
The butler did it.
There's a lot of information here. We gotta.
Repeat it several
Nick,
times.
with
Yeah.
the candlestick.
Colonel Mustard.
Yeah.
Okay, so you said
It's
that
never Colonel
his
Mustard.
son was
Okay?
up and about
I'm always
town
Colonel
that day.
Yes.
Do you
Suck
know
it.
anywhere where he went that day?
I don't think anyone was keeping track of him.
Does he frequent any areas?
Brothels or anything of the like.
He
Brussels?
Brussels.
Brussels.
Did he have a girlfriend?
he
Or boyfriend.
Brothels.
Both?
Men sleep
One
in
in Rome.
Rose.
I don't know.
Everyone.
He seemed to be. I didn't spend much time with him, but he seemed to be a real meathead.
Maybe.
I don't think he's ever fought. I don't know if he's ever been down
That low, probably.
Like he doesn't
down the
go
elevator,
elevator, so you
other
mean
than
out
like
and about up
official. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so we can ask around.
Meathead.
Oh, Beast Reapers.
They might know something.
Go talk to her passport buddy.
I don't know the name
All right. Well,
of
I mean, we're gonna continue to look into this.
If I can help in any way, that will not cost me my station. I'll do whatever I can.
If you have any information you can give us that you don't exactly want other people hearing, because we're
Make a
doing
persuasion check.
natural one.
Oh.
Because I probably told you too much already.
That's a fair point. But given the chance that you think of something that you want us to find out, I mean, we're not hard to find.
Yes, I just have to speak to Russell.
Let's,
And Russell kind of looks very sheepish.
Give Russell one of these.
Hey,
Motherfucker, now
you should
I
be
have
happy.
all the cards.
You have a guard with a brain under your command.
I'll keep that in mind.
I'm gonna look at Russell.
You're gonna get the
Sorry.
Can I help in any other way?
I mean, we're going to be moving up and down the elevator all the time.
Yeah.
Alright,
Can we-
kind of, he goes into his desk for a minute. Make a persuasion check.
No more for you.
Wow.
What'd you get?
Well, a 2, but my persuasion is 2.
Negative.
One of us should have had it there. Not both roll.
Ugh.
Ouch.
Nope.
I
Okay.
took
You know-
risks, damn it!
It's probably best if you still don't have free reign. If you absolutely need to get back up, speak to Russell.
Okay.
Okay.
That seems fair.
So yeah, just if we travel with Russell.
He'll, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. That works. Thank you.
So, do you want me to send the mask over to the house?
That's your mask.
It's up to you.
I prefer you write a description of it, not hold on to it.
Draw a quick sketch.
A cool picture.
So, a blank white mask.
I mean, yeah, real script.
All
With a
right.
knife
The knife wound.
I mean, it fits right in there. You know.
I will pass this description along.
I mean, it might not help. It might narrow down a group,
Yeah,
which is a kind of
don't know. I will send it up. I'll let you know if I hear anything back. Somehow I doubt it.
Maybe
Let me know if you find anything else.
keep an eye out for the reaction about it too. If they're surprised, that's new. That's all.
I've been at this a long time. Yes.
What about those mystic blades?
Okay, we'll check out the library and know.
You can't leave the library.
You can't be near bookshelves, okay?
I
Just
had
see
lost
us
a
as
lot of
pipes.
my life.
You just search the craving it in the
He's just
library.
twitching. Because he knows it's in, like, through the doors.
Sets the place on fire, cracks one window.
He's addicted to smoking books.
Not books, bookshelves.
An 8 would have been better. I rolled 2 ones.
Get him out of the way, though.
Barrett can't talk.
No, he can until he has to
Persuade.
persuade.
I'm not selling anything.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So where are you guys going from here?
Well, what's in the noble area? Because we weren't allowed to really walk too far beforehand.
There's some
It's all nobles' houses.
Or no, I mean like sorry, this upper area in general, not
There's
the noble area. But the
stores.
upper area.
There's guild houses.
Yeah.
There's high-end stores and a couple of high-end taverns.
Right.
And that's pretty much it.
And churches.
And then and then
there's
there's
the
the others.
churches.
Yeah, so there's 3 districts. There's the main district, which is the guild houses, high-end shops, high-end taverns, eateries, and there
So
are
Russell-
inns up here.
So
but they
Russell
tend
had
be
to
fairly
stay
expensive.
behind.
No, he's gonna. Would you guys like me to come along with you and help out where I
The
can?
more eyes and ears, the better.
I think getting you away from your boss for a bit.
Yeah, so he's gonna come along.
Okay, I just have one question for
There's
him.
the temple district, which is various shrines, churches up to cathedrals for various gods,
Right.
and then there's the
Some
noble
very
district,
important.
which is like where the nobles' houses are.
And I'm assuming that the way this is all designed is like the noble area is like walled off. And there's like one
It
way
is,
in.
yeah. So it's 3. What it is it's 3 platforms
Okay.
built into the side of the mountain.
Yeah.
There's one of the platforms is lower than the other 2, and that's where all the guild houses and shops are.
Right.
There's one raised up about 10 feet on the right, which is where the temples are,
Yeah.
and it's just an aesthetic fence along the edge of it.
Mhm.
But there's a large staircase leading up to it, which you guys have been up.
Yeah.
And then on the other side, yeah, it's also 10 feet up is the other platform, which is the nobles one,
But it's
and
walled
it is
off.
walled off.
Yes. Okay. Just wanted to clarify with where I am. Okay.
So we want to go to the library
Yeah. I'm down for that.
and to the beast
These readers.
So you went to Divide and Conquer?
You stores,
You guys hit the beast readers while we hit the library.
taverns.
Taverns would be
If we can find any leads on where the Duke's son would hang around.
Yep.
Because I feel if we can find the
Make an
Duke's son, we can
investigation
find
check.
where.
And then at the library, we're going to look
16.
at Mystic Leads.
Yeah.
That's the first thing I want to ask
These
Russell.
readers might know something too.
So do you want to split up for now? I mean, they could always
This
go to
is
the beast readers
primarily
because they're members.
Yeah.
I can hit the taverns.
On that subject.
And what time of day is it right now?
At this point, it's midday, probably
Midday?
around noon.
So the taverns would be reasonably busy because it's like lunch.
They might be. I mean, reasonably busy up here is still not very busy
Right.
because this is it's like Sunset Drive,
Yeah.
right? It's only high end things.
Yep.
Like everything's expensive.
Valid. Well, the people that are there are the people I want to talk to, so it makes no difference how many people are
Okay.
there. I'm just saying it's like there would be people at the tavern.
Yes,
at this time
yes.
of
At
day.
this time of day, there would be people there.
Yeah, okay.
Most likely.
So I can always hit up the tavern.
Is there a armor up here? Like a high end.
There is.
Go there at one point.
Okay. So how do we want to do this?
I might head to my temple.
You want to head to the temple real quick? See what they
I
know?
can do that.
Okay, you can do the temple.
Ask here for fee.
You're
I'll
at
hit the
library.
tavern. How many high-end taverns are there? Just like 2 or 3?
There's, I think there's 2.
Just 2?
Let me check.
I'm gonna look into the temple.
Okay.
I'm going to head to the
You
tavern.
guys can go to the Beast Reavers. You
We
can
go-
head
yeah.
to one of the taverns.
Quickly,
And I think
what
we'll
was
meet at the library
dude's
at the end.
son's name?
Yeah.
We'll meet at the library again.
Grint.
Okay.
I'm gonna write that down.
What's the name? Wait, sorry.
Rint.
Is
The Duke's
There
son.
are only
The
2
Deuce.
taverns up here.
You might as well take Russell with you.
yeah, I'll take Russell with me.
I sent you his. Stupid bruise.
There are 3 taverns.
3 taverns. Okay.
So, what's everyone doing?
So we're splitting up.
Splitting up?
Split
We're
the party
going to the
3
Beast.
ways.
Yeah.
You guys are going to Beast Reavers?
Temple.
They're doing the temple.
going to
and then I'm
Temple's
going with
temple,
Russell.
and you're
Russell's
going
going
with
with me
Russell
to
to-
the taverns. We're going to
Okay,
the
you're
taverns.
looking for a tavern. Alright, so
Yeah.
let's start with the Beast Reavers.
Yeah.
You guys head back, you find your way there pretty easily. You've been there before.
Yay.
Walk into this familiar, it's like a... The walls are, interior walls are designed to look like wood. Kind of like logs, so they're rounded. Kind of, yeah. But it's not actually wood. You see as you're going in from outside that it's all stone. So you're not sure what they have going on. Anyway, so that's what, yeah, you come back in, there's the training pits all around, there's a room at the back, there's a couple people sitting in some chairs around the sides with books, and then there's the desk. And the same half-orc is there.
Go, Tim.
Hello.
Hey. No, we
No,
never
welcome back.
asked this. What's your name?
I'm Grum.
Rum.
Ryan, what's your orc name in Pathfinder?
What?
Your orc's name in Pathfinder in
Rum.
Pathfinder?
Orcs aren't very creative.
It's a cool thing to chant. That's why you picked it as a name. He gets more and more pissed off.
Really enjoyed your fight.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm glad. I hope you didn't bet anything on me. Sorry,
I was caught up in the moment and did.
I meant to warn you about that. Sorry,
Yeah.
slipped my mind.
That's okay.
He's a friend of mine,
Yeah.
and I can't really get him out, but I can make sure no one kills him.
I can't.
I want to give him a hug.
Let's accept all the side quests.
I mean, I was once trapped in a gladiator pit.
As
Well,
he's
congrats on getting out.
Yeah. Maybe. Who knows? One day. Help your friend.
Yeah, I haven't figured anything out yet. I'm just, like I said, just keeping him alive for now.
Yeah. Well,
That's very nice.
That's the big part.
Very nice. I'm not there.
So
I'm
you
just
can go to
com-
the temple.
No, I did. I'm just commenting. That's very nice of him.
We were wondering if. Two main questions. One, have you ever heard of the Mystic Blades?
Yeah,
What are they?
it's
Yeah.
the Duke's personal mages guild academy thing. I don't know. No one's allowed to deal with them.
Okay. Were they the ones that summoned the thing last night?
Yeah, they were.
Okay.
I thought you were down Duke's personal mage academy thing.
And they summoned the earth elemental at the fight. I'm not writing anything of this down. I was like, he's the one who can't read and write.
That's why I got a good memory, and it's just my memory. Okay.
You can also find videos online to rewatch if you say forget something and want to.
Yeah, but I can't do that in the middle of a
No,
session.
that's true.
Because we need the views.
Yes.
Product placement.
That includes you, future me.
God damn you.
Just hit refresh.
And
Anyway, yep.
would was it Grint? Is it?
Well,
Or yeah, an add addition to the.
I guess. Do you know what this mystic lake does for the Duke at all, or just
No
that
one
they
seems to.
exist?
They're just a mage's order.
Like, do people apply to enter this thing?
I have no idea.
No idea.
Pretty hush hush. They keep. I think they keep a hall somewhere in the nobles district, so the Duke has easy access to them.
And they wear everything's under lockdown, of course.
Ah, it's okay. Who needs to go up that way anyway?
Yeah, they're all rich fools.
Exactly.
Speaking of rich fools.
Yes. We heard the Duke's son's a bit of a meathead.
Yeah.
Did he come around here?
Yeah, he
From
used to
time to time.
come in here and train from time to time.
Is he any good?
He's not great. Yeah, probably not as good as you two.
Well,
But
we've had our experience.
but yeah, and he comes in to train. He's got a real chip on his shoulder.
When was the last time you came in?
Maybe a week ago.
Do you know where else he would usually go?
No, I don't know. I was just glad when he would leave. You know, those rich kids.
No, for the beating him up inside.
It's like the business deal all over again. I just have to sit here and watch.
Appreciate it.
You're not there.
You're
You're
getting
the frog.
drunk.
Drunk.
That's far. Yeah, so good.
Was anything like off with him the last time that you saw him?
No,
No.
this
Same.
is his usual arrogant self.
Okay.
You ever have anything against his father?
Just look into my mind.
Not that I know.
Yeah.
No.
We have the same name, but that's it.
Not you.
Your name hovering.
Fit through the sparkling. What's wrong with cleaning it up?
Did any of the house guards or Mystic Edge come with him when he came in here?
No. Sometimes you'd have one of those house guard folks with them.
Just to
One
find
of
out.
the Tilbury men. Yeah. Seemed like more of an escort. They typically wouldn't fight. But no, I've never seen one of the Mystic Blade with them. Ryan's getting jumpy.
I'm not jumpy. I just chose to go to the temple pool. I'm proud of it. I should have just followed my nose.
Oh,
What brings you guys in
your
here?
nose.
Just to ask about the
We all
Duke's
been friends for
kid.
too long.
The Mystic Blades and the congratulate you on your fight.
I saw your fight too. Well done.
Thank you.
That was some impressive work.
Yeah, I wish I was a little faster. I'd get more hits in.
Smart. You guys made short work of that thing. It's killed a few people.
That's good.
All right. Well, glad I could be of help. You sure you don't want to take one of those jobs I told you about? While you're here.
Not at the.
I thought a seizure.
He's gonna explode.
Yeah, you'll
No,
have
I'm
to.
I'm fine.
Go
It's
back
good.
there and ask
We're all
yourself.
right. It's fine. Don't mind me.
Very glad to live by himself.
No, we'll go back with him.
Did you ask about this? No. Did you ask about this? No. Did you ask about this? No.
Shit, I should.
So what did you
So is there anything
do?
else you guys want to ask? Before you head out?
Don't know what he's trying to.
Despite what Ryan's.
no idea what he's thinking.
All right. So you guys head to the temple.
I really just wanted to know about
Well, I
Mystic
guess.
Blades.
Wait.
Oh, yep.
Should
You
I
said that you saw
Should I
like
go?
this Grant was in here a week ago.
Yeah.
The assassination attempt happened 3 days ago.
That sounds right.
Okay. Just because from what we've heard, he went missing that same day as the attempt.
Yeah, I guess he hasn't been in since then.
Yeah.
What a nice change of pace.
What was his frequency of coming here, though?
Typically, he'd be in here every day or two.
So, like, for him to not come in for
Yeah, I guess it's unusual, but
this long,
I
and
mean, nobles, they get busy with God knows what.
did he have a lot of responsibilities?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I just want to list.
I don't
Could
think
be. I don't know much about the workings of the Duke's.
Inner circle.
that's
Yeah.
So I still got to think.
Oh, you're back on the monster?
him being a meathead, I think he
Yeah.
wouldn't have much to do anyways.
Probably not.
I didn't know.
Alright.
Do you want a beer?
Alright. That's, I think, all I got for now.
Alright, well, glad I can be of help, I guess.
Yeah, well, I think I'll be in the fight pits tonight as well.
Possibly.
Possibly. If you're down that way.
I don't think I will be, but good luck.
Okay.
We'll probably stop in before we leave town to check the requests again.
Sure. Alright, well, have a good one.
Yeah, and then I guess we'll let other people do things, but we'll talk to some of the people sitting around. So,
Sure. Anything in particular you want to find out?
more about the sun, I think.
And the Mystic Blades.
Make an investigation check.
Well, I'm
Like,
looking
one
for a
thing
bonus,
is-
and I know
One will
I've
be
got
for
one.
the sun, one will be for the Mystic Blades. You decide who's who.
Do we
Mystic
get
Blades.
2 rolls for
No.
each?
One each.
Yeah.
You get to decide. One of you can investigate the Mystic Blade, and one of you can investigate
Yeah.
the sun.
I'm Mystic Blade.
Okay.
15.
14.
14. So there's only maybe a half dozen individuals in here.
3 hours later.
You, those rolls, you don't get much more than you've already learned. You get that the kid, the Duke's kid Grint, is in here every couple days or so, training, fighting. He's an all-right swordsman, but not great.
Chip on his shoulder.
He's got a chip on his shoulder. Yeah, he often takes fights out of control.
Is it a Dorito?
That took you too long.
That is so good.
You
so
and
proud.
me up.
Very few people know anything about the Mystic Blade other than they have something to do with the Duke.
Do any of them tell us, like, other places Brent would go?
No.
No.
Or other places we can ask about the Mystic
I'm
Blades.
proud of that one.
People that might know a little bit more.
Do you have any more of those perseverers?
Someone says,
Can I steal?
yeah. Wait, what'd you roll for the Mystic Blade? 15? Yeah, he says, I don't know, but being mages, they might have something to do with the library.
So we went to the library. We went to the temple.
No one's gone to the library.
Oh, there's one.
He's in there.
He's in there, but we don't know that. He
Well,
was-
we do know that.
Do we?
Yeah, 'cause you said
No, he
was
said he was just going to go hang out in the garden.
And then he went to the library.
And he went to the library.
fine. Okay.
So then we might as well have the library.
Yeah.
So you guys head to the library. You guys go to the Temple of Timora.
I also want to keep track of the rest of the temples that are up there.
All right.
Pull out a whole book.
So the major ones as you go in are to Talos, Leora, and Moradin. Make a perception check.
I have a pendant of Mormon.
I do too.
Is that with keen eyesight?
Sure.
10.
Yes, I 10. Oh boy.
Do you have a religion proficiency of any sort?
I'm a paladin. So
Yeah, that's not a religion proficiency.
No.
Especially with knowing how you became a paladin.
Yeah.
Notes on.
I got enough.
Was it an accident?
So you do see a bunch of smaller temples.
Okay.
You don't recognize what any of them mean. you managed to catch the symbol on a few of them. If I can
Is there
find my
anybody acting
Pantheon sheet.
shifty by any of the people looking out windows?
Make well, you already made a perception check. No, not that you notice.
Is there one that
I
has
have it somewhere.
the same symbol as the pendant of Bernard?
Make a perception check.
What is that?
I have a pendant of it. I don't know.
Morden, Baranor, Doomthorn.
Did you not have one tying in?
18?
No.
18. You do notice a temple with Baron.
I don't think there was any pendants near there, but I did put one on the altar.
Okay.
What is that? He the god of again?
She is the dwarven goddess of healing and something else, but I can't find my notes on the gods, so we're gonna go with just that for now.
Okay, I want to go there too after we go to his temple.
Okay. Anyway, so you make your way to the Temple of Timora.
I want to leave 2 gold pieces in the Temple of Timora
Sure.
and say a quick little prayer and thank you for, him.
Sure. Thank you for Ferric.
Thank you for Ferric and
God
his...
bless Mommy and Daddy and Ferric.
and Tweak.
And Twig.
Can't forget Tweak.
I'm gonna, also leave 2 gold. And then we'll have a little prayer.
Okay.
Not really ask more any questions, just
Just have a pray.
have a nice big old pray.
Sure.
I want to go to that other temple.
And you want to go, once you guys leave, you head to Baranar's temple.
I want to leave 2 gold pieces.
Okay.
Right. I'm
And-
like, spend it. Oh, yeah, she has.
And I just want to keep my eye out for anything suspect. Like people being shifty, hiding their faces.
Make another perception check. So you come into the temple. It's one of the smaller temples around, but it is incredibly intricately carved. You get the impression that maybe the dwarves spent a bit more time working on their gods' temples.
Yeah. So I want to leave them 2 gold pieces and just say quick, thanks for everything you've done.
Sure.
Please keep us in your thoughts. I'll keep you in mind.
Sure. 6. You don't see anything out of the ordinary or shady.
Fair enough. I know people like to hide in religious areas.
What's
Except for the nice
Morden
shade
the god
of the temple.
Moradin is the creator god and the god of smiths.
Yes.
I really need to find
That one I
with the sheet
remember.
of paper, but that's
That's the one I remember.
Yeah.
I know Tamora and Talos. It's about it. Off the top of
I have pendants for those ones, so I figured I should write down what they
Yeah,
need.
so Moradin is the creator god of the dwarves and the god of smiths. But Beranar is the goddess of healing. And is there Doomthorn? I don't remember what Doomthorn is. Is he the mining?
I think we
Patron god of
Mine.
mines?
Yeah.
That
You
sounds
said-
right.
yeah.
Because Clangton is the war god.
Can we go to Moradin temple?
Because you're getting 2 of them mixed up because there's a statue of one of them and each session he had a different thing in his hand.
One time it was a pick, one time it was a hammer.
That's also partly because in 5th edition they don't have a full Dwarven pantheon, they just have Moradin.
I do now.
Do they have a full pantheon now? Oh, there you go.
We're gonna go stop by Moradin's as well, and same thing, leave 2 gold pieces and
Sure.
say thank you.
Yeah.
You sound like a bar.
Moradin's is much larger. It's one of the 3 main temples here.
More than cans.
Oh, interesting.
Has it chromosomes.
Which reminds me, I want to borrow that.
Yeah.
Because I want to do the devils and what they all are gods of.
We'll bring it over next time.
I completely, that slipped my mind.
I'm gonna make a note of that,
Two
so-
You almost bought that from Dungeon Comics.
I did
Because
because
that's
it
the
was the
special
special edition one.
I bet you it's still there.
Probably. Reminds me, I want to go there and pick up the Storm God's Thunder. And I gotta go to Citadel, or not Citadel, James Workshop tomorrow. Or at some point. Because I need that darker shade. I need it.
St. James
The
Workshop.
paints we got are all different.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
We bought a different paintings there.
Okay, nice.
So we have even more paint.
Nice.
Did I spell that right?
Oh, I got distracted. So is there anything else you guys wanted to do after you visited the temples?
I just wanted to keep my eyes open, mainly.
Alright.
But you
Looking
didn't.
for... No,
Did I?
I didn't do it very well.
Distracted by shiny things.
Actually,
So,
yes.
Pierce,
Yes.
you and Russell are going to look for taverns.
Yeah, we're gonna go
What are you looking for?
Well, we want to find probably the busiest tavern. Which one of the 3 would be the busiest?
2.
Number 2.
No, there's 2.
Oh, 2? Sorry. Which one of the 2 would be?
Make an
would be-
investigation check first off.
Might be too early. Might be close.
14. Wasn't noon,
14.
so they're for lunch.
Good idea.
That's why I asked. What time of day it was.
The busiest one would be one called the Singing Swallow.
Okay. So we're going there.
I didn't laugh at that.
Is your paladin?
They're a terrible person, right?
Well, yeah, the paladin.
So as you come to it, it says the Singing Swallow.
Yep.
On the sign, and in the picture center, there's a picture of a bluebird with notes coming out of its beak.
Perfect for me. 'Cause I already have a plan.
All right, so you head in. There's 7 or 8 people around tables inside.
Okay.
It appears to be a fairly small establishment.
Okay.
So there's probably not many rooms for rent,
Yeah.
but it does have rooms for rent.
Okay.
Sitting behind a counter is another Aarakocra.
It's in...
That's the bird person.
The bird person. Okay.
The bird person.
Okay. So I initially walk up with Russell to...
Welcome to the Singing Swallow.
Mhm.
Can I get you a table?
Sure, why not? What does it cost for a drink or a meal here?
Meals are 8 silver,
Mhm.
and drinks are 5 silver apiece.
5 silver a piece? Okay, so I'll order the meal and drink for me and Russell initially.
Sure. 26 silver.
Yep. Okay. Let me sit down for a minute. Now I'm going to observe who's in the bar right now. I want to take a moment to actually observe who's there
Okay.
specifically.
Specifically, there are 7 people in the
Yeah.
bar. See if I can find some notes on it.
Okay, well, okay, sorry. Specifically, I'm looking for people that would be living in the noble house.
Okay, I was gonna say that most of them, a couple of them look like fairly well-to-do, but they are probably from down below because they don't look noble.
Okay.
One is a weirdly out of place. He looks like a farmer.
Okay.
And there is 1 or 2 who look like they might be nobles.
Okay, so
Very well dressed, cloak over the shoulder.
so I'm assuming the
Have a
since
couple
there's
of guards standing behind them.
guards with them.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So
This is
while
a couple, by the way.
this is a couple.
This is a couple. Yeah, that has guards with.
Has guards.
Guards
Okay. Age
standing by their
roughly. Like are they young? or
mid-30s.
Mid-30s.
Yeah.
Okay, so they definitely probably wouldn't be associated with what is his name? Great. They would probably be. They're looking.
Hey, wake you up, or?
Know him very well.
No, it's just
You don't know.
imagine
I don't know.
it.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm assuming that. So how close are the guards? Like, are they far away from them, or like
They
right next to them?
are standing against the wall, which is a few feet away from the
A few
table.
feet away from the table.
But you can tell that they're keeping an eye over everything. And
Over everything.
Constantly checking back to this couple sitting at the table.
Okay.
They are wearing, it's like a silver armor with white cloth,
Okay.
and it's got the symbol of. It's got a symbol of a pickaxe on it.
It's a little pickaxe.
Yeah.
So do I recognize this at all?
Make a heraldry check.
Yay! I get to actually do that. It never happens. I rolled a 1. I hate my life.
Never seen the symbol.
Never seen the symbol before. Never anything.
That's a
like that.
pickaxe, though.
That's a pickaxe. Hey!
You know what it is.
But this isn't the. So it's not the. So the Duke guards wear something completely different, obviously. I've seen those before.
Make
the house guard.
You know what? Make another heraldry check.
All right.
Alright, that one I got
15.
15. I'm gonna say that you know what the Duke's symbol is. It's a rising sun behind a mountain.
Rising sun behind a mountain. Okay.
Yeah.
So they're completely different. Okay. So these are human. This couple is human.
Yes.
The couple
Yes,
is
they
human.
are.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so I'm assuming that most of the nobles that live in that district are all human, generally.
You don't know.
Can I ask Russell? I'm with Russell.
Oh yeah.
So-
Yeah, you are with Russell.
I'm with Russell. So
Yeah,
like,
the nobles.
The nobles are
almost
almost
entirely- There's a
entirely-
couple of dwarves.
from the dwarves.
Yeah, mines are lucrative.
I'm gonna ask Russell if he knows what that symbol is. I would cop out for any of my
Let's
failures.
have him make a check.
You were the one, didn't you?
You know what? I don't know. I've not seen them before.
You're not very good at your job there, bud.
It's not my
It's gonna
job
be
to
something
watch
else.
nobles all day. It's my
Somebody
job to
can fix it.
protect the town.
Valid. Very valid. Okay. So I'm going to approach actually the farmer that seems out of place
Sure.
initially,
Yep.
and try to strike up a conversation with him. Just initially.
Make a.
Just a charisma check.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Okay. Ryan, do you think that's cocked?
Water the point.
Or is that flat? No, is that flat? 6. It's flat? Okay. Just wanted to ask.
So I got 9. Do I get any of my bonuses for my charm and allure?
Or my actual charm? Because they're two separate ones. I can't use both. I'm just saying. One's charm, one's allure.
Sorry.
Easy.
It's charm.
Oh, sorry, not charm.
Legitimately,
He
Grandpa.
showed
No,
his
not
age.
Freddy.
Not Freddy. Sorry, I read the
You
wrong
kind
thing.
of go up to his table. He just goes, "Get lost."
Where'd you
I got a 9.
He just growls at you. Like,
He's
"Get out
like,
of here."
get out of here.
It's my tire iron.
Alright.
He actually, yeah, get out of here. I don't have time for you, hoity-toity, high-class tricks.
Oh, okay. Sorry. That's what he says. Alright. It's like, well, that's the whole reason I came over to talk to you. I don't want to deal with these people either. Because I don't look hoity-toity. I'm wearing a cloak.
I thought you were wearing your high-end noble stuff.
No, I haven't taken off my cloak yet.
Oh, okay.
I told him I showed him the high-end noble stuff, but I'm not wearing it.
Oh, okay.
Right, I'm wearing my cloak. And I'm like, yeah, that's why I came over to talk to you. I definitely don't want to deal with these noble hoity-toities either.
What do you want?
I see someone who clearly works very hard and has earned a spot here, which I respect. And I just wanted to have a nice conversation with someone who works hard, doesn't just live with money.
You're just kind of staring at you.
You know, conversations usually go 2 ways, but
Uh-huh.
you assume I want something.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I do. I'm just wondering about how long.
What do you want?
What do I want? Information mostly, but I mean.
Get lost.
Get lost. Alright. I'm trying to. Alright, so I go back to the barkeep and ask her, how much of the Noble District comes into your tavern regularly?
Regularly, we get quite a few, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Over the course of the week, most of them come in here once or twice.
Mm-hmm. Was
It's a nice establishment we got here.
I like it. Was Grint frequent visitor or no?
No, he was more of a patron of what's it called? The drunken guard.
I wonder why they call it that.
Let me guess, a meathead like that probably didn't fit in with this crowd as much.
I did throw him out once or twice, and he stopped
Using
coming
right
out.
sweaters, I like
Thank God.
People don't seem to have a very high opinion of Grint.
I know. I'm the one who gets
From
cold
my
and I'm sitting the furthest from the heater.
He's
We should switch sides.
That's okay.
he's the son of the Duke, and he knows it, and he kind of flaunts it.
Typical, right?
Yeah, not all of them. There's some good folk here.
Yeah. What about the couple that's sitting down there? Are they good folk?
Yeah, they're pretty good folk.
They're using
They
it
treat
first.
people right.
Just
Pretty good?
in case you didn't know.
There have been some complaints from the miners.
Oh, they own the mines, I'm assuming.
They own some of the mines.
They own some of the mines. Okay. So there are a couple complaints with them. Do most of the nobles own parts of the mine? Is that generally how
Not all
they
of them,
operate?
No.
That's not how they mostly got their money?
Can you pass me the Wi-Fi thingy?
The what?
The Wi-Fi thingy. I can't reach it. The table's
No, not most of them.
Not most of them?
But there's a few mining families around.
A few mining families. What do the other families do for their money?
No, I don't know.
No?
Any
Don't
of
really
them
ask?
Yeah, it's not proper to ask someone how they.
Well, I just out of curiosity, have you seen any other coats of arms come in here? Anything other than
Most
the
of
mining?
them have their own coats of arms.
Yeah. Okay. Alright. Thanks so much. I just slide her an extra gold just for the information. I'm a nice person.
Sure.
I said, don't worry, I'll be back. At some
Russell's
point.
still hanging out at the table.
Of course, he's still eating. I've been walking around. Okay. And before I walk away, I was just wondering if you don't mind. I'm a bard. I'm a traveling person. Is it a problem if I maybe perform here one time?
I would love it. When do you want to?
When do you get most busy? When's your busier times?
Well, around sundown for dinner, we usually get quite a few. If
Yeah.
you want to come in, I could see a way to pay you a couple gold pieces.
Perfect. All right, I'll be back for that.
Fantastic.
So
You can play, right? Can you? I don't want to hire you and then have you scare everyone out of my tavern.
Okay. So I have to do a performance check?
Yeah.
Alright, do you want me to actually sing first, or do you want me to do the performance check first? Because then I can change how I'm going to sing.
It's up to you.
Alright, give me 1 second, I gotta find this one. I do have stuff prepared for this. Alright, so, performance, 17. Okay?
Okay.
Decent performance.
Yep.
I do not want to sing. I get nervous. I'm not drunk enough for this. I do karaoke. I don't do this. So the song is known as "Damn the Bard."
Actually, you know what? I'm not going to use that one. I'll save that one for later. I'll stick to the one you already know tree, the nobleman's wife.
Ah.
The nobleman's wife.
And to a very light picking of my lute, I go simply, "The nobleman's wife was as lost as a dream, and her kisses would warm up the gloom. But the nobleman's might was as strong as steel, and the fate was planning on doom. The nobleman's wife would sing in the dawn, a note that would test all our health. But the nobleman's might had a note on its own, and time was offering no wealth. As he stood on the gallows with a town all around with fear holding their tongues, he beckoned a word as his final farewell, and he smiled and he laughed and he sung. Kin and kith, my days here are gone, the noblemans have taken my life. But what does it matter, for all men must die, and I've rescued the nobleman's wife."
It was perfect. Yeah, great. Come on in. Well, I'll give you 5 gold and play for a couple hours.
Mhm.
Does that sound good to you?
Yeah, perfect.
Great.
All right.
I look forward to seeing you tonight.
Fantastic. Okay. And me and Russell will finish up and then head to the next bar to see who we can talk to.
Sure.
Because now that we know that Grint frequents there.
Hi, you want to go to the Drunken Guard?
Yep.
So you, so you say that you're going to go there, and Russell kind of just sighs. He goes, I hate
What?
that place.
Why do you hate that place, Russell?
It's not a place for towns or for Crimson Army to be seen or hang out, as the name suggests.
Oh, okay. Alright, so we go in and who's in there?
This is the closest you will get to a high-end dive.
So poacher, got it.
Guy Fieri. Is he the drunk guard?
It's dark. It's dingy. There's it's
The barkeep says, "Welcome to Flavor
It
Town" when
is.
you walk in.
If I didn't close my mouth that quick.
It's going to go everywhere.
Jesus.
No, don't do that. Continue.
well, actually there is anyway. Up on the wall there are weird paintings that just look. They're abstract. So they're not really of anything. It's just a weird aesthetic. Really.
Okay, alright. I'm
There's
still at poacher, so I feel very
there
comfortable.
are 3 people in here, all sitting at the bar.
Okay,
There's a few other tables around the room, but there's no one sitting at any of them.
okay.
You don't see anywhere leading out of this room, so
Okay.
you're not sure if they're like it's an inn as well as a
Okay.
tavern, or if it's just a bar.
Okay. Who's behind the bar?
It's just a gruff-looking dwarven woman.
Okay. So do the 3 men at the bar look military?
Does she have
No.
They do not look
Does she
military.
have a beard? No. Dwarven women don't have beards. What is this, Lord of the Rings?
No. Okay. So I just kind of like nudge Russell. It's like, we're here for information, not for a good time. So we sit down.
Yeah, you're right.
I like the other place much better. So we sit down. We'll leave, do the proper thing. We leave one space between. So the 3 guys are sitting together, I'm assuming?
No, they're just kind of spaced out along the bar.
Okay. Alright, so we sit down, I guess, I'm gonna put myself next to one of the guys and have Russell on the opposite side just out of safety reasons.
Sure.
And now, does anyone recognize him?
No one seems to have paid you any attention.
Okay, just making sure, because he said.
Including the woman behind the bar.
Alright. So I try to flag her down. Excuse me?
What do you want?
I would like a pint for me and my friend here.
No problem. That'll be 3 gold.
3 gold?
Yeah.
How's it 3 gold?
It's a gold and a half for a drink.
Gold and a half for a drink? What are we drinking?
A beer.
It's a beer.
Yeah.
Where's it from? Is it something fancy?
It's a nice beer.
Are you sure it's a nice beer? Can you prove it?
She turns her back and just walks out through a door at the off to the side behind the bar and comes out with 2 tankards. She just slams down in front of you.
Oh, they're large.
It's a nice beer.
They're quite large. That's why they're because I'm assuming they're tankers.
They're not much bigger than a regular drink.
What? So I was just gonna say under my breath. Alright, I'll pay for it for now.
The Noble District.
The other one wasn't that expensive.
Shit's gonna be expensive.
The other one wasn't nearly that expensive. My whole meal, like 2 people, was only like silver.
Alright, so I buy the 2 drinks.
Should have been nearly 3 gold there for the full meal.
For a meal and drink, where it's gonna be
Yeah.
3 gold for 2 pints.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
I mean, I got a meal.
Yep.
Versus 2 pints.
Yep. Correct.
Alright. Alright, so I'll pay for the 2 pints for now. For now.
Sure.
Okay, so the 3 men that are sitting there, what do they look like?
Typically they look like drunks.
Just drunks?
Yeah.
That show up at the bar.
They look like they're put together so much as they're not. Yeah, they're not. They're not put together. They're wearing clothes. They're on
Wearing
properly.
clothes. I love that.
They were put together enough to get to the bar.
Exactly.
Okay, this is not going to end well. So I was looking on his side of the bench. I understand now what you meant. This wasn't a good idea.
Yeah, Russell's not touching his drink either. He's just kind of sitting there looking uncomfortable.
Drink it, you'll feel better. I took a sip of mine, just kind of like balance myself out.
Is it like chocolate? Just
Yeah, like it's actually good.
feel
Like,
better?
does it taste like a gold and a half beer?
No. It's all right, but it's not great.
All right, so I flagged down the dwarf again.
What do you want?
All right, sorry for my rudeness earlier. I'm just a little frustrated. I'm looking for a friend of mine. He comes in here a lot.
Who are you looking for?
He told me his name was Grint. He came in here. I saw him a couple weeks ago. Sorry, it would be sorry, not a couple weeks, a week ago.
She, you know, I don't know him.
Can I roll an insight check?
Sure. She goes, unless you've heard of a friend of mine, you know, Gold.
Ah. All right, so I put a piece of gold on the table though, and I'm like, all right, but do you know where my friend is or not?
I might.
I mean, gotta get tit for tat. You tell me you know him.
Information you got.
You tell me you know him.
I might know him.
You might know him.
I might know him.
Oh, there's a lot of people that say might.
He might come in here from time to time.
Time to time. All right. How about 5 gold? And you tell me the last time he was here.
Deal.
All right. Give me the 5 gold. When was the last time he was
He
here?
was last here 4 days ago.
4 days ago.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, just want to clarify. We're talking about the same Grint, right?
Duke's son?
Yeah. All right.
That's the one.
Did he associate with anybody? Does he associate with anybody in here, or does everybody kind of steer clear of him because he's a bit of a meathead?
Oh, he comes in here. Oh, yeah. Yeah. There are mixed feelings about him in here. Some people love him, some people hate him. Starts enough fights.
Yeah. Did he start a fight the last time he was here?
No, he was on better behavior that night.
Yeah.
He didn't start the fight.
Didn't start a fight, but he tried to finish one.
No, not that night.
Not that night. He was just here for a drink for once.
Or 10.
That's all right. Okay, so he was here 4 days ago. When did the people that he frequents with, did they come in regularly at night?
Yeah.
Yeah. If I come back, would you be willing to point them out for me for a couple extra gold?
I suppose.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll be back later tonight for hopefully some good information and good doing business with you. I give it a 5. All right.
I suppose. So is it worth it?
Well, we have a lead. I mean, seeing as how he was here literally the day before he apparently disappeared, right? So the last people that would have seen him standing, well, maybe standing, depending on how he can hold his liquor, would have been here. That would have been the last place he was seen. So we come back, we talk to the people that last saw him, and then see where he went.
Mm-hmm. All right.
I mean, hell, there could have been some unsavory people here. I mean, generally, people that have the noble house will come in with guards. So, I mean, like, if any of the people, I assume he would have had his guards here as well. And some of the people he associated with might be from the noble house. They also would have guards. So, someone definitely saw something.
All right. We'll come back later tonight then.
Yeah, I'll do my performance, make a couple extra bucks so I can pay for this fucking crap. And then we'll get back at it. So I just gotta make sure I come back later tonight.
Yeah. So, is there anything else you want to do then? After you head out?
I'm really debating on pickpocketing for his badge. No, so he's got to wait till tonight. I mean, it was a bit of a crapshoot because it was during the day, but I mean, at least we know that there's going to be a larger amount of people at night, so I can always return. And would Russell be? Actually, I'll ask him. So, would you be able to get me back up here for free tonight, or no? Are you going to be in too much trouble by then?
I might. Why do you want to head back down?
Well, we might. Well, I'm not staying here all day until the night.
Yeah, I suppose I can.
I mean, odds are, but actually, wait. So the fight is at night, so I'll have to miss the fight to go do my performance, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll be on my own. Great. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna get myself killed again. Okay. So I mean, yeah, if you can get me back up here for free, that'd be helpful for the investigation.
Yeah, I suppose I can do that.
But at least we have something to go with. Okay. So we all said we would meet up at the library, so we're gonna head back to the library. Or head to the library. I would ask Russell if he knows where it is. I have no idea where I am.
Yeah.
So I have to roll for an
You
investigation
actually
check.
passed it while you're wandering around between the taverns up here.
Okay.
Alright, I'm going to run to the washroom real quick and then we'll pick up. Is everyone going to the library after their.
We were all going to meet up.
We're gonna meet there.
Yeah.
Alright.
Just sitting here reading.
Did Mom come into the apartment when she got?
No. I had to open up the door to the car. She didn't even get out of the car. She went, here you go. Okay. I gave her the letter for Dad.
The one that I've been hoarding
Yeah.
for the last 3 months.
Yeah.
Also, I wasn't paying attention for what you guys did at the temple.
It's
What
been
did you
approved for
guys do?
$3,000 loan.
Pray and give some gold.
Oh, that's it.
I was just going to see if I could find anybody sketchy, acting weird.
Yeah.
Because where would I go if I did something I probably shouldn't have done and didn't want to get caught?
Or
Eric,
give her
Eric,
hush
what's
hush
the,
money.
do you remember the
Huh?
hostel
Or give him
that you
hush
stayed
hush
at's
money?
name was?
The what?
The hostel that you stayed at when you first, when you got lost?
Nope.
Oh shit. Does anyone remember the name of it?
Which?
The place where he stayed.
Oh, the really dirty place.
No,
It was
because we
dirty
didn't.
It's called the new bigger.
So,
But we wouldn't know that information.
no, because I didn't share.
No, I asked him where he stayed. So, like in the last episode, we asked him where he was.
Oh.
Actually, did you
I
tell
said
us?
no.
Oh.
No, because he was super
I
lost.
said around.
Okay.
Absolutely nobody was shocked.
No.
No one questioned further.
No.
So I gotta find something. You can get lost again, help me find it.
It's one method.
Yeah, I know. I was debating on getting lost. But I got more important things to do tonight.
Alright, so you guys meet up at the library.
I didn't get to finish. I didn't text you.
Well, what are you doing now?
Well, after that, I would like to go look for books on the genealogy of the Duke.
Okay.
Or more specifically, with the Duke's family.
Make
If there's
an
anything that's recent.
investigation check.
Let me take this, it's just one second,
13.
You don't find anything. And when you ask about it, you're told that those books were removed from the Duke's private collection.
Seems a bit counterintuitive. So, can I take books out from here?
No.
No?
Not legally.
Then I will try and steal this thing.
He stole the Declaration of Independence.
Okay. Go ahead and make a say a stealth check.
Jesus.
Wow, 4.
You're doing great, man. But just like me.
I did good on everything else.
Man.
Excuse me. You need to leave that book here.
What book?
The book you have tucked under your arm there.
Oh, this book.
Yeah, that book. Yes. Do I need to go and call the guard?
Oh, I need to use it.
You can read it here, but it has to stay here.
Are you sure about that?
I'm gonna go call the guard if you don't put it back.
Call the guard. That seems awfully rash.
You're gonna put the book back?
Of course.
Are you going to put the book back?
Once I'm done with it.
So she's gonna head towards the front door and starts calling out. I need.
Wait. I haven't checked if I can use the paper sheets. Sleep.
Okay.
I haven't checked if I can use this.
What do you mean if you can use
Remember, there was a whole thing where I had originally written that I had walked. I had originally taken a sphere that I couldn't use an additional sphere,
it? Mm-hmm.
but then it looked like I think I got rid of it and took the phobia instead.
So
I don't know which one it is.
that seems pretty important right now.
I know. Then they hadn't come up until now.
So
Well, I'm gonna guess that I didn't take it. And
Okay.
I did take it. but
Okay.
I don't have it.
okay.
So she's calling the guard.
Anger.
We made enemies for life. I'm making friends with Russell. Oh, can Russell get turned into a loot?
Turn him into a loop.
I've been trying to convince Tree to give me a loot that talks back to me, so then me and Tree can have arguments.
All right. So what's everyone else doing? You guys meet up at the library, or there may or may not be town's guards leading someone away.
Perception check?
Is there? What's happening?
Yeah, that's the perception test.
I assume we see the town's guard.
Yep.
That's a little bit better. Is this
19.
keen eyesight?
4.
Unnatural 20.
I'm gonna say for now, no. There's no one being led away.
I got a 13. We see the guards swarming.
I mean, maybe with keen eyesight it's 17, but without it it's 13.
Alertness, I get an extra +1.
I rolled a 19, so I
Anyway,
got
so you guys
19.
meet up at the library where nothing unusual is going on
For now.
yet.
Does.
Done did it.
Good job. Then there's a few of us that know.
I am not one of them for once.
What would you guys like to do?
Ask about the Mystic Blades.
Yeah.
Yeah, see if this
We were guided towards here would be a good place to learn about them.
Okay, that's good.
Other than that, Glint is a meathead, which we know.
chip on his shoulder. Yeah, well, how did the Reavers go?
They said last time he was there was about a week
Oh, so he does
ago.
go.
Yeah. But he's usually there like every other day. But he hasn't been there for a week, so that's
See,
A
I
little
longer
concerning.
because they've only been missing
Take
for
a
3.
bounty with him?
No, he just goes in there to like fight. And he's not there to fight her.
Takes
Well,
fights too far.
he was at the tavern 4
Takes
days ago.
fights too far.
You meet him.
He's
But
done.
what about the?
He was at the tavern 4 days ago. Just so literally the last night that he was right before the attempt. So I'm gonna head back there tonight and see if the people that he was with know anything. The people that he was with aren't there right now.
Do we want to miss out on the arena stuff? And
You guys can still do the arena stuff, and I can do this on my own.
I want to go. I want to make more money at the arena.
I mean, I'm all for making more money.
I have to do a show first at the neighboring bar, and then afterwards I'm gonna go check out the other bar and see what information I can find.
We should also find, you know, our beloved Sam.
I mean, we should look.
The information
Yeah, like we're
we
outside
found
the
about
library right now
Mystic
talking,
Blades
I'm
is
assuming?
that
I'm assuming we're outside. The
Yeah, we're outside the library talking. Okay.
The Mystic Blades are the Duke's personal mage academy thing,
The people that summoned the giant Sam.
and they're the people that summoned the Earth Elemental.
They work
For the
For
Duke.
for the Duke.
I
But
need
now
to
they
look
work
at
for Harold.
And the
Sam.
commission. So,
And they
oh my
possibly
God, Harold's
have,
hands are in everyone's
yeah,
pocket.
and they possibly have
Are
a
you gonna go in
guild
the
house of
library?
sorts in the noble
Sam?
district.
In the
We don't know
Nobel.
he's there.
Yes,
we don't know
possibly.
where he went.
That's
I know.
very
I'm gonna.
good.
I'm checking in the
Okay,
library.
just do that.
So as it stands
Right.
right now, the only leads we're gonna get
Was right there.
At the
are more
tavern.
tavern leads, and then if we can't get into the noble district,
Well, we can't get in
Yeah.
legally.
Somehow the Mystic
if we
Blades-
get in illegally, it's gonna look more suspicious on
I'll
us.
see if I can talk you guys in. But
If you
you
get
guys
your bosses,
could get in by yourselves, that would make things easier.
Do you know a way we can get in by ourselves where we won't draw too much attention?
or if your boss knows a way for us to get in without drawing much of attention.
from himself.
You can ask him.
That sounds like a terrible idea. Well, I'll do it.
You see,
I could do it.
We
I
won't
don't
tell
know
him
of
that you
any way
suggested
in.
it to us. How's that?
I would appreciate that.
I made a power
Does
move
that
and it worked. okay, I'm sticking to my guns.
Fair enough. Well, we should at least find out what this Mystic Blade, or, is it Mystic Blade?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. We can probably get some information inside the library. See who they are. Because all we know is that they're mages that work for the Duke. Other than that, we got nothing.
I just find it suspicious that the people the Duke has running his country or patrolling his country are not the people he keeps in his back.
And mages. Don't trust in mages.
Well, of course you don't.
I wonder if I could get into this Mystic Blade.
Are you magical? It seems like you need to be quite magical to get in there.
What do you think bards do?
Sing.
Yeah. What do you think the extra hit?
We
is?
sing.
I mean, we perform, but weird shit happens when we perform. It's kind of normal. What do you
Yeah,
think?
but can you control it? Is my point.
I just like flick my hand and the 3 lights are floating around my head. I think I can control.
But can you do big fucking sand monster?
Yeah.
No, but I do other things that can make them think they see big freaking sand monster.
I mean, that's pretty close.
I mean, is reality or is it what you perceive reality
It
as?
just disappears? Or is it because it's summoned, it's like physically there?
It's physically.
I'm trying.
Okay.
Okay. Alright, so are we gonna go do some research?
Yeah, so what are all of you doing then?
Into the library.
I'm gonna go
I'm
sit
gonna-
down
I'm gonna
and
go
be
in-
quiet.
Go to. There's like a front desk, right?
But so many bookshelves you can see.
Yeah.
No, you stay out.
I'm going to sneakily ask to see if they have a book and stuff.
Okay.
Good look at.
I'm gonna. There's a front desk area, right?
There is, yes.
Have you seen a guy wearing a
Pirate
hat? Kind of looks like a pirate.
Yeah, he was in here earlier and tried to steal a book.
Oh
Sounds about
God,
right.
where did he go?
That's a good question.
Do you know what? Can you point me in what direction he went? Maybe.
He may be.
Excuse me, Mr. Pirate.
Let's just hard pause this, and then we'll find out what happened.
Yeah, that's probably a valid.
Really,
It's like, you know,
yeah, I think we gotta pause here and do that.
okay. He's doing stuff.
That's what happens when the party splits up and then all the storylines don't.
I genuinely don't
Match
care,
up
so I'm just gonna
right
go look for books.
Yeah, if there's anything you guys want to do at the library that involves the types of books that are there.
Can I ask the receptionist or librarian, whoever it is, about the Mystic Blades?
Yeah.
Are there any records on the Mystic Blade?
No.
What
there
do you
are not.
know of them?
I know that they're the Duke's personal mages.
Seems to be
That's about all I know. They're
all
pretty
anyone
secretive.
When have they always been here? Or
Okay, these are all red flags. Look at them all.
As far as I know,
Look at all these red
I'm
flags.
picturing like the
Were they
cartoon
here
version
for
of like the cartoon
previous
Spider-Man, where he's just like
well?
flag on the play.
I don't know. I'm not that old.
You're a keeper of knowledge.
I
That doesn't
watch
mean
over the
he's old.
library. That doesn't
Ooh,
make
I have an
me
idea.
How to get me in.
an authority on
It literally could be like
for the
a
history
process
of the
where they
line of
pick
dukes.
mages. Like it,
No, not to get me in like to
I
work,
don't
but just
know.
get me into the
If,
field.
if-
I have these two
when
tomes that I
is
can't
they
read.
go-
it might
Mystic
be a
Blade
similar
was found.
process where
Yeah.
people don't apply; they pick.
No, I'm not talking about like getting in like to work. I'm just saying getting into the building.
Do you know anyone that might know?
Right, because
It's-
I have
don't
two
think it's
tomes that I
kind
can't
of-
read. So
Yeah, it seems
Ryan,
like
make
it's
an
a fairly-
investigation check. Sorry.
Do you know anyone that might know?
I would assume the Duke might, or
Oh, thanks.
members of the Mystic Blade. I don't know.
sadness.
Jeez, you're rolling really poorly tonight.
My luck shifted.
I even pitch. Look, watch this. Give me my other dice. I tried out
Did you
these
not
three dice.
enjoy mine?
Yes,
I
yours was nice. Fuck off. These dice are fucking me. Hold on. Buffering.
Are you James May?
Yes.
I think you made your dice mad, man. You betrayed them.
Well, I'm not fighter paladin. I'm
He's Paladin. He rolled an 18.
Yeah, I put those away, man.
It's right here.
Base jail.
I don't know who you would talk to about that sort of information.
So there's no
It works
books
great
in
for
here
combat.
about that
Yeah,
sort
it
of
did.
thing.
They were removed and taken to the Duke's personal library.
Also doubly suspicious.
I'm gonna guess that anything to do with the Duke
Has been
has
removed.
been removed from this library.
Probably. Yes.
All around the same time?
No.
No?
No, it's more just that he would come in time to time and appropriate books for his own private library.
He would, or the master of the house
He would.
Okay, that's not. That's weird.
would. Less suspicious.
Thanks.
I do not say that.
Is
By
there-
the way.
Is there anything on the noble houses, the people that occupy the noble district? Anything on their heraldry?
There might be. Make an investigation check.
What do I get?
18.
Yeah, sure. You find a book on it would be on noble houses of Stoneheim.
Pretty straightforward.
Yeah.
All right. So I want to learn like all
What are
of
you
their
kinda
crests,
looking
basically.
for? Sure.
I want to learn all their crests so that I know them when I see their guards or something of that nature, and
Okay.
any.
In the book, which is about 15, 20 years old,
Yeah.
there are about 10 different
those
families listed.
Mhm.
3 or 4 of which are dwarven,
Yeah.
and the rest are all human.
Okay.
Including the House Tilbury, which is the Duke's house.
Okay.
And it just talks about the nobles at the time and the family that is alive.
Okay.
Some of them, no. Most of them is just a list of people in the houses.
Does it state any of the other houses that might have had like who occupied power, or has the Duke's family always occupied power?
In this book, it just discusses the Duke as the Tilbury family.
Yeah.
If you want to make another investigation
I
check,
will.
you can look into the history of Stoneheim.
Okay. That's what I want to do.
I just want to make a comment that it's a little odd that the Duke took all of the knowledge about himself and things associated with himself.
I think he's just fairly narcissistic.
Yeah. That's.
You know, he claims to have quite a collection in his library.
That no one's ever seen.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Well, I assume that
The people that.
anyone who's been there has seen it, but I haven't.
Yeah. Most people wouldn't have. The few that get to go.
Yeah.
I know this is a far shot. Have you seen his son in here recently?
Ever?
Right?
No.
No.
He has a son?
That was
That's
not
exactly the answer I expected.
Yeah. I would have found it very odd if you'd known of him. I just wanted to make sure.
I got an 11.
11? Yeah, no, you don't find... you do find a book that talks about ages ago. It talks about Stonheim as a dwarven city,
Okay.
and it talks about it as part of a dwarven nation,
Okay.
whose name you don't recognize.
Okay. That's fine. So, but like,
and it
how
talks-
long ago?
You don't know. The dates it mentioned aren't recognizable. It talks
So,
about
okay, we're talking about like thousands of years, probably, or hundreds of years at least.
well, the current year in the.
Here, can I make like an intelligence check to see if I can discern like?
Do you have any sort of history proficiency?
No.
Per game.
Other than etiquette, that would be no.
So you can make a straight roll. Just roll a
Yeah,
d20
straight roll?
and let me
Okay.
know which one.
9.
9. Yeah. So what you do know is that the current year in the Ruby Coast
Yeah.
is the 80-something year of the Grin Dynasty,
Okay.
which refers to the number of years that the current imperial family has been in power.
Okay.
You don't know what was used to tell year, like the
So I can't tell
measure. You
prior
don't know
to
what the
the
measure of years was before that.
So it's like I know AD, but I don't know BC, kind of deal.
Not even that. It's like you know that who this emperor was, and you would probably know who the previous emperor was.
Yeah.
Who was what was his name? Anyway, and
So if it's
but you would know
80th
them.
year, then I definitely
But
would know
any
who it
farther
was
back
before
than that, you probably don't know.
Okay.
Including before this empire was founded, you have no idea what was used to tell the
Yeah.
date back then.
Okay, so that's how old this like.
So what you can tell from that is that it's probably from before the Ruby Coast was founded as an empire.
Okay.
But there's a large period of history in that time frame.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I was just curious. Trying to find enemies. Okay. That's basically all I think I can get from the library.
Yeah.
Oh, there's my magic.
You don't smell anything.
You
I'm
can
gonna
go
roll
ahead and make
detect.
a
I'll detect magic. I'll see about
Yeah,
detect magic.
Make a roll if you want.
All right.
percentile of those bonus to that?
123.
There's no magic in here.
I'm like,
You can say fairly certainly.
I got a 93. I get plus 30.
There you go. Feel fairly confident there's no magic in here.
Yeah, pretty much. Okay.
Does anyone else want to do something while you're at the library regarding the library and not Sam?
Is there any picture
No, I
books?
did that.
Yeah.
Make an investigation check.
Are there any
4.
Some of the books have
There are
pictures
books
on
with
the
pictures in them.
I just love how your dice roleplay for you, and I fucking love it. It's just so perfect.
You do find a very lovely book that seems to have some adult situations in it.
Chocolates on
In
myself.
picture form.
Perfect.
I guess, I don't know, just if we're killing time, we'll look at some brewing books if there are any.
Sure, make an investigation check.
Just because why not? It has to be
And you didn't. Does knowledge of stuff help with your skills in any way, or no?
I do have brewing.
Knowledge of what?
Like, if I learn more about heraldry, can my heraldry go up?
Your heraldry can go up when you add character points to it.
Just character. I was just curious if there's things that you can allot or anything like that. Yeah, no, I was just curious.
13. Unless I add my brewing.
No,
proficiency.
you do not.
That doesn't-
But
can't
you
do
do,
it.
you do find books on dwarven brews,
There you go.
which discusses. There's some that discusses the use of rocks as flavoring.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. There's one that discusses
I think it's a nutty taste.
a certain type of mushroom as a instead of a yeast.
Magic mushrooms.
As
Is that
I don't wanna
a
see shit
certain
again, it's
character
terrifying,
from
though.
Another cuckoo.
First time I met you, I
Has
got killed by an
lots
owl
of
bear.
fear
Fuck
of?
that.
no, it's different
And
than
then I didn't see things and it ran away. I saw one burst into flames.
that's a hallucinogenic. This
That's
one
seriously
just
the
creates
first
a
time I
very
met you guys.
distinct
I didn't
flavor.
get killed by an owl bear and
It's
then watched
typically
one
only
burst,
found in
die, and then
settlements
burst into
because
flames
the
and then
mushrooms
leave.
primarily grow underground,
Sounds
but they
about right.
can be used as a sugar.
That's my experience with you people.
And then there's one more that discusses. Wait, what was it? Shoot. Nope, we'll say that's it, because I can't think what the third thing was.
Okay. Rock flavored beer. Yep.
Dwarves are a little.
Instead of
When
Rocky
it
Road
comes
ice
to
cream, it's
rocks
Rocky
and
Road beer.
digging.
It says rocks. Rocks have the answer.
Yeah.
I do have my
Well, if you
connection.
recall, actually, neither of you were there for the dwarven funeral. Never mind.
Nope.
You probably know. Dwarves were hewn from the rock.
Oh yeah, we
Way
buried
more
that guy.
than. Oh, were you
My
there for that?
cousin.
Oh, okay, there you go.
They buried
Yeah.
my cousin.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we're trying to buy that mine. Or you guys are trying to buy that mine.
That's our big mission. Buy
Right,
mine.
that's what we're doing.
That's what we're doing.
We'll
yeah.
get there in 6 months.
Oh, trust me, I didn't forget that part.
I go to the research.
Fair.
That's all I need to know.
Yeah.
Because we're gonna get a mine, make money.
I don't know
They're
if
gonna let
I
me sold
that.
Oh,
What is it
come
called?
on.
Can we fight them for it?
That
Yes.
should be in
Okay.
the book. If it's not, it's a
Shit.
tourist attraction. I might have given you your own.
See these flaming
proficiency.
green skulls.
And the
You
other one
pay
was
us
I
if you
have
want to get out.
51.
That's what you do. Out of the labyrinth. They have to pay you to get out.
Okay.
And
It's
that's
a weird form of torture.
Okay.
Alright, we can dispel those.
So
things.
you're good there.
I
No.
think so. I
can't
think
do
you may have given me a
You
couple
can
of
just
space when
omit
being
information.
sailor.
You can't tell
That's
anyone out
possible.
of fear or
I'm
anger.
not 100% sure.
I don't.
Isn't that
Can't see
rules?
everything.
Them's the
What
rules.
about desire?
But that does mean I could do it for the profit.
I think it was.
As long as you're not angry about
You,
it.
I think you could choose from either warrior
I
list
could be happy
or
doing it. Like, this
wizard
is
Then
list
you're in the
for
clear.
the base
You're in the
cost.
clear.
If you just told you to take risks, man, she didn't say they had to be
But
good
that's all I
risks.
would have done. I think.
Your god's a little shady.
Stop finding loopholes in your god's
Avoid
wishes.
that except
No.
No, she's vague, and that's her fault.
I'm just taking risks.
Loopholes.
Because God's taking risks.
But I mean, don't go
She's taking a big risk on you.
like too off the deep end until you do your
I don't. I am
pilgrimage.
going off no deep end. That implies water.
Well,
Yeah, because your pilgrimage doesn't require any water.
Yeah.
How many spells on water breathing?
There are spells on water breathing.
And a
There's
potion.
potions of water breathing. There's
It's like I have a potion or
cloaks of the
something.
manta ray.
you just learned
Oh,
this
that's a different campaign.
Nope, that was this one. That's how I got the.
You
Yeah,
look at the manta
I don't have
ray.
it, but I saw one. That's when I figured out my potion of water breathing. There's a potion of water
Oh,
breathing
he
I didn't
offered
have
to
to
sell
pay
you
for
one.
it.
Interesting.
Because he
Yeah.
goes, this does the same thing as your potion after explaining what the cloak does.
Ah.
I was like, oh well, thanks.
Thanks.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Tricked him.
Mystery Inc. found a dozen cloaks of the manta ray. Or half the. No, it was a
And
full
didn't
dozen.
use them?
something like
And
that.
only
I
one
didn't
of
use them.
only one of them kept it, if I remember
Yeah,
correctly.
one person put it on.
I
And
had
everyone
it
else
on.
was like, "How are we going to get through this tunnel filled
I
with
put it
water?"
on after the fact.
As far as I can remember how to make the frog. That's a scene how far I can remember.
One person really
That's
got
as far as I
pissed
got.
while they were getting pummeled into the bottom of the ocean, watching a cool fight.
Yeah.
With Avengers. That was so good.
Yep.
The only thing I remember how to make is a paper box.
They slowly.
No, I think it was
pulled
like-
back
It
eventually.
literally was like this and like that. I think I was like I think like most of the way there.
I wonder if you would have
And then I
started.
think it's like you're supposed to
Are we,
like fold it like
if
that.
you're doing that, are we keeping our same
And I think it
characters?
actually
or
does
are
like
we-
Yeah,
the flip.
keep
I think I
going.
missed a step, but like it actually does the hop.
That might just be
Why did you
That's
want to
pretty
change
close.
characters?
Because I'm assuming we're still sticking with just Blaze Hammer.
Your backwards.
Yeah.
Okay, then no.
There you go.
Kind of works.
What did you want to?
You're just not very good at
I
learning.
had an idea for a character, but it can wait.
Oh, sure.
It's basically Sherlock.
Interesting.
Can it be Sherlock Gnomes?
It could be Sherlock Gnomes.
That's awesome. What are your plans going forward, guys?
What time of day is it?
At this point, it's probably around 3-4 in the afternoon.
So what time am I supposed to be back at the bar?
Around 6.
Okay, so I might as well stay up here for
So
now.
it probably turn into us finding him,
And then
talking
go-
about what we've learned, what he's learned, relaying that information. You go do your thing at the bar while we go to the Coliseum.
Yeah. I don't think I'm gonna be fighting nobody, or I might just get myself killed too now. It's always fun.
Also,
Initial rating, you don't need to know.
Wait, are all of you guys fighting in the Coliseum? Or
It's
who's
irrelevant.
not fighting? You're not fighting? Do you want to stick with me? Get some information?
the
Yes.
I know those two are fighting, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Whoever's not fighting can stick with me or
Half
not.
orc buddy.
I'll
Yeah, I
survive.
might just stay and watch
Brown.
you and then see what I can.
from the Beast
You're in the
Hunters.
crowd.
Yeah, I'm gonna be
Minotaur
performing for the
is
crowd,
fighting.
and I'm gonna try to alter their mood. So that's my
So
plan.
that's why you just
That's an actual
kill 'em.
ability of mine,
They
so I can
can't
give
get
them.
them out of
They
the
can have
pit.
positive
Yeah.
disposition towards
Can you
us
be bought?
Okay.
after I
I
perform.
don't know.
Don't know.
So that's my idea.
I
That's
figured-
something bards can do.
If he could, he
I could do. I
would.
could sit in the crowd and see
Yeah.
if I can
It's a
get
very
overhear
proficient
people
fighter.
talking or
And the barkeep
Pass
inspire
the money.
somebody.
Yeah, the barkeep of the other one is pretty
So he
simple.
goes
As long as
there
I've
every
given her
night.
money and she's already my friend. So
Exclusively
it's like
fight
she's
him
pretty
to make
simple,
sure he does a good job.
right?
Yeah.
So
Well, the Beast.
The Beast Knights.
You're the
Next,
beast.
Minotaur fights.
Yeah, fights only go on certain nights of the week.
okay.
And typically they would be more spaced out than this, but I wasn't thinking.
We also don't want to be
That's
here
on me
forever.
for not
It's a
playing.
holiday.
Well, maybe it was delayed due to the Duke's attempted assassination.
Yes,
they
yeah.
do all on his thing.
Yeah, but it
That's
wasn't.
it.
But maybe it's like a holiday. It's a gladiatorial celebration.
That's what it is.
It's like the All-Star game. They had to fit it in where they could.
Alright, well, for now we'll say you did not cast Sleep Armor. Oh wait, no, we'll say you did.
No, don't.
Alright, we'll say you didn't.
So what happened?
Have you figured out which name is yet?
That's all we gotta figure out.
That's not even.
We've
I
lost
didn't
him
even
in the
count how
stacks.
much the skills cost, which is like another 50 or
Alright, we'll do that later, but for now we'll say you did not cast Sleep on her. So she's on her way outside, shouting, I need
And I'm gonna grab her.
make a Constitution saving throw.
Is she gonna bite me?
She's got AIDS.
Oh no!
Not 20.
All
With
right.
the dog, when the dog goes to bite, you just put your hand farther in their mouth. You can't bite shit.
I forgot that works.
Yeah.
So she
Works
attempts to
every time.
bite you, and you feel
wait till
pain
I
in
have
your
a
hand
dog.
as you take a point of damage. But you manage to hold
Sean
your
has
hand over her
also
mouth.
sends me on Instagram pictures of puppies.
I'm not getting one.
The first thing I'm probably gonna buy when I finish school is gonna be a dog.
I wanted to bet mask because it looks like a bear.
Wait, what?
They look like big fluffy bear.
I want-
Little fluffy
What's it
bear.
called?
Tibetan Mastiff.
And then I'm gonna put it back.
They're big and fluffy.
Say,
I think I know what you're talking about.
put it back and just-
Oh. So as soon as you let go of her, she runs out the door.
He's so fluffy.
Do we see her run by?
Okay, then before she can run out the door, I'm gonna cast web on
So
her.
cute.
I want one now.
Kill it.
I still want to. I still want a Roddy one. Roddy's and Shepard's always been my favorites. Just because I like the idea of having a bear in the house.
God,
Like a
swords.
Roddy's they're like 300 pounds.
Open
I
check.
really want a corgi,
Where?
so I can laugh at their little legs and feet.
It's like 1D.
The best thing ever was
You
when
can
my
spend that's a
buddies
second
had
level
shit
20
out.
minutes and
Yeah,
snack
I know.
charge. Then he can cast the
They're the
spell.
funniest thing ever though, because literally the hair gets so long that it just kind of floats across the ground. Like you don't even see the legs move; it just kind of slides.
If you look up images of angry Tibetan mastiffs, it's the most adorable thing. It's just fur.
There's an
Death.
Yeah, like
Just a furry death.
like straight up like that picture kind of deal, right?
Yes.
There's
Except the ones that aren't groomed,
with
like-
two
They're just
penalties.
big.
They're-
You mean like kind of like that?
balls.
Like that.
Just a big floof ball.
It's a bear.
That's why he wants it. He wants a bear.
If I get one, will you be mad?
Okay, so she's
He
still
might
tying the
steal
web
it,
and she
just
just starts
letting you know.
screaming at the top of her lungs.
Well, I'm assuming.
Yeah, my dog tiny. How is it really small?
Wow, look much bigger that one is.
That's not how web works.
Jesus.
That's a little excessive.
No, it's a web that you spray into the ground to trap someone. It's not a silence thing. You're not Spider-Man here, webbing someone's mouth shut.
Isn't that what it is in 5th?
I don't know. I've never heard of the web spell before. If it's like a spider's web, no.
Is the
You have to turn
Just gotta knock her
I
out.
don't want to turn up the volume. Oh, I have. Let's wait until the session's over, then we'll play the video. for
Okay.
everybody.
Of which?
I made 3 videos
Go ahead and make an attack.
Oh, of the.
of
What are
Disney
you knocking her out
ghosts.
with?
Nice.
One of them is for everybody. 2
Oh,
of
here's a
them
good
are
one
just
of
for
the
everybody.
There's a good one of the scary flute.
There's
Okay.
that looks more like a lion.
That's a scary flute.
Do
That's
I get
a lie.
bonuses to that?
Yeah, strength bonus.
Like the lion.
16.
Yeah, okay, so you hit her.
He's a house lion.
I want this one.
Damage.
Yeah,
Yeah, I might
she's,
get one of
she's
these.
at. She's definitely yeah. Go ahead and roll.
That works well.
I think my favorite thing about
No,
dogs
I'm gonna say yeah. She's definitely.
look at any
out.
breed mixed with like a corgi. It looks like a mini version of that.
Yeah. Like
Love
I
it.
can't remember what kind of dog Aaron what kind of dog was Ursa?
All right, what would you like to do?
Black mix.
Yeah, so like kind of like kind of like a wolf
Better roll high on
kind of style.
Constitution,
And
don't I?
my
Fire.
grandparents' neighbor had a dog named Bear who was literally like this big. It looked exactly like a
What
shrunken
are you gonna
version of like a wolf. And I also watched
Make a
this
perception
dog
check real
scare a
quick.
bear up a tree. The dog's this big and scared a black bear up a tree.
8.
It's the best thing ever. It was the best thing ever.
It's true. It's
No.
Find a way
You'll figure it
to
out.
be comfortable.
I'm gonna
Each.
leave the book.
Each like edition I have like a
Okay.
favorite.
I also gotta find a new place to live.
Still working on that?
No, I have to move back to my mom's at the end of this month.
Oh, that's
Nothing I can do about it.
You head
I got
outside,
screwed, so what can you do?
and there
Still
are
sucks,
towns.
Well,
there.
the one thing
There
that
Crimson
is a
Army,
benefit is that if I don't
running
move out
towards the
until, like,
library.
The summer.
There's a guy in there
I
doing
can
weird
save
shit.
up,
You gotta
like,
get in there.
$9,000.
And someone
Yeah.
points. He says,
Because
"That's
right
the
now I
guy
take
who
home,
was in the
like, just
library
shy of
attacking the
$2 per
librarian."
month. Mom's not gonna charge me anything, living costs and like that for
Make
myself. It'd be,
a
like,
or
could be like
roll
$300
initiative.
at
Yeah, it's not
most.
that much.
Right, even if I buy groceries all the time to make my own, because I told her I cook a lot of meals, so I probably might just cross over to the supermarket, grab what I need, and then just bring it over. So it's like it costs me like $300, whatever. So it's like I can save.
So one of the
$2,000
guards draws a sword and he says,
That
"You're coming
means
with us."
I can pretty much pay for school out of pocket.
All
Because
right.
I plan on going to school in January.
So he leads you.
So like, there's benefits to
That would be.
it, and also it gives me time to learn how to drive, so then I can try to look for places in like Oakville and Hamilton. So I'm looking at a couple places in Oakville that
Interesting.
are like 800.
He actually leads you into the noble district. To a jailhouse.
Oh god.
Actually, no, that would be down. No, so he takes you back to the platforms, down to the bottom,
He's being arrested.
and to a jailhouse.
Damn it. I was about to
Yeah,
say,
you
we
beat
got
up the
one in.
librarian.
We did it.
We're in.
So when you guys got to the library, there
And I
is-
asked
the
about where he
librarian
is.
cleaning a sticky substance off of the walls and floor.
I'm not even gonna ask. Aaron has a lot of questions as we found that sexy book.
Oh, the sex works.
When you ask about it, he says, "Hopefully he's under arrest. He attacked me
Oh good lord.
Why did
God.
he attack you?
because I wouldn't let him steal a book."
What book was he trying to
Oh
steal?
god.
That one, and there's on the counter is just a book entitled "History of the Elemental War."
I'm really sorry. I'm
Why are you
really
sorry? Why are you sorry? Shut up. Why are you sorry? We're not sorry. We don't know who this is. We some random person.
I
getting
asked
attacked.
about him.
Well,
I'm going to apologize because I asked about him.
I don't know who any of these people are lately.
All right. Well,
I can like flip through that book.
Sure.
Take a look.
It briefly describes a period in time when the elemental planes were bleeding onto this one, and the war to prevent an invasion of elementals, basically.
Where was he taken again? Do we know? We don't know where he's taken. Shit.
He's in jail.
Yeah, where's the jail? Well, hey Russell, where would you have been taken?
again, I had
The
to
jailhouse
backtrack
is
to Crow
down
numbers there.
below.
Okay.
Um,
I don't got time right now though. I don't got time to bail him out.
I don't know. I get the impression that that's kind of where he belongs.
I
Alright.
mean, he did attack the librarian.
I'd like
Seemed
to say
pretty-
he had a good reason, but
But it's the librarian.
The door
Yeah,
off the
pretty
hinges.
odd.
This is brutal.
this is
Alright.
why somebody should go with him when he disappears. Somebody should have him
From on leash.
at all times.
Well,
He reminds me of Pan. That's a good joke.
That was clever.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Okay.
Alright.
So,
Feel better. Hopefully, everything's all right.
I hope we didn't damage anything or break anything in the
Okay,
library.
Just created this mess and a huge bump on the back of my head.
Okay, bye.
Sorry.
Hell no.
Now that I know you're a paladin, I can see that.
So what are you guys doing?
Leaving the library.
Well, I have a couple hours left to perform, so
Yep.
I'm just gonna stay up here for now, I guess, because there's no point in going all the way back there. It's like what, like half hour to get down there?
Yeah. It
Yeah,
does
so
take a
there's
while
like,
to get
yeah, so there's no point in me going back down.
You
Just come
should
back
probably
up.
inquire to see how much it's going to cost the bail.
Do they?
You guys Russell.
Down,
Does Russell know?
oh yeah,
Wait,
Russell.
Russell?
Where do we?
Well, he
figure-
assaulted a woman. And attempted to rob the library.
So, 3 copies.
Not to mention anything else they may have found when they picked them up.
So what's like the lowest amount we're looking at here?
Oh, it'll probably be a few dozen gold.
Oh.
Go.
So we
Okay.
do the Coliseum first.
Yeah, let him sit for
Let
a
him
while.
sweat a little.
Let him sweat a little and then get him out.
Well, we get more money if we do the Coliseum. Then we have some bail money.
Although anything I win is not going towards that.
Well,
Yes.
then.
Can we
We're gonna-
visit him while he's in the jailhouse?
Maybe.
Yeah.
I was gonna at least ask why he
Probably
wanted to
can.
Okay.
If
Alright.
you want, I can take you there.
We'll do that.
Okay.
You're staying
I'm
up
staying because I have to
I'm
perform
gonna
soon. and I
stay
have to
with
go to the
him.
bar.
Staying.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll make sure he's not getting too
Beat
friendly with
Don't
the people
drop
in the
the
cells. Yeah, that exactly.
Sorry, just to
On
make sure I
purpose.
was
I mean, if he's doing
I'm
it-
supposed to go meet up.
Oh no!
I'm assuming that
it
the people
felt
at
again.
the other bar,
Hey, stop.
are going to the
Stop.
same swallow
He
To perform.
read the sexy
Yeah.
for a
books.
couple of hours.
Yeah.
But
Read
that's
it.
like dinner
He's
time,
looking.
and
Yes.
then late at
Well, I
night
mean,
when I'm
I
supposed
feel
to be
like
at the other
it's
bar is when the actually the rowdy crowd will be
self-explanatory.
showing up.
According to
No,
the
it doesn't-
librarian,
they don't
is this how you
overlap
got
each
your
other. Okay,
bond?
just making sure. Because I don't want to screw this woman over, but I also need the information. Okay.
Okay, so so you two stay up. Is there anything you want to do for the couple hours?
We
you
can hit
have
the
to kill?
merchant ship. We can hit the stores for see what's there.
Yeah.
Real quick, just
We'll
see
go
if
do
there's
a quick
anything.
little shopping trip.
Yeah.
Anything you're looking for in particular?
Okay, is there a lot of stores up here, or is it?
There's a few. There's a couple of high-end clothing stores.
Okay.
There is a blacksmith.
Okay.
What else would there be? There's a couple of jewelry stores.
Okay.
Have my jewelry waiting for me.
I feel like I'm missing something, but that's what I think of off the top of my head.
Well, I'm gonna look for magical items specifically,
There's
like
nothing
a magic
like
shop,
that.
like specifically a magic shop, though. Yeah.
Make an investigation check.
What was I getting? 11.
Yeah, you don't find
No,
anything.
don't find anything.
Is there anywhere that sells like I don't know. I'm trying to think of something, but I can't think of things.
Apothecary, like for potions
Yeah.
and stuff.
There's nothing like that. No.
Okay. I'll check out the clothing. It's the fine clothing store.
Is there
right?
like a fancy food store?
No. There are
No.
high-end taverns.
Or what
There's
about,
no
like,
there's no like bakery up here or anything?
maybe exotic foods, like imported.
No. No.
Yeah, that makes
So
sense.
I can't like get some fancy
That's what I would be down
cheeses.
to Marksville. I assume the nobles would be too lazy to go down there.
Yeah,
Yes,
they
but they have
people.
servants for that.
Yeah.
I completely forgot about that.
They can afford to live up here, they can afford a servant.
You mean a slave?
Yeah.
Valid.
Close enough.
Anything's possible.
So yeah, I'm just gonna check out this fine clothing store, just because I have a couple of tears in my fine tunic, and I want to
Sure.
see if she can mend them.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I'll be a few silver
Oh, that's not bad. Okay.
to mend. We'll say 7.
7? Okay. And this would be like, they're not bad tears, so like would this be like a quick mend, like she could have it done in a couple hours?
A couple
or-
hours, yeah.
Couple hours? Okay.
Sure.
So basically it would be done
But for the rush job, I'll need another gold.
for the rush job?
Yeah.
Another gold or just a gold?
Another. We'll say 13 silver total.
13 silver total? Okay. If you can have it done in like a couple hours,
Yeah.
you can have it done. Okay, sweet. 'Cause I have a
I can have it done. It'll just cost you more.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. And so you guys are heading down to the jail.
Yeah.
Okay, so you come back down the elevator, and Russell guides you past the Coliseum, farther down the cliff, the mountain face, until you come to. There is actually a small wall that you pass through before you come to There's probably a dozen buildings inside, and it brings you to one of them, where there's a couple of guards out front, and front reception area, where you're greeted and asked, what can I do for you? Do you have business at the jail?
I guess so.
We suppose. There's
Guy brought in here recently.
funny hat attacked the librarian.
Yeah. What about him?
Can we talk to him?
Inquire as to how much his bail will be.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess.
Well, I'll tell you what. For 25 gold, you can head out with you. You want to go speak to him? Feel free. And she kind of calls. She goes, "Hey, Sid, you want to take these guys down to see that crazy guy who attacked the librarian?"
Does he have blonde hair?
No.
In polar.
No.
In an airship.
He has red hair to match his red armor and a sword at his side.
I'm talking to you.
I'm just gonna-
Do you think? I'm going to crack another beer or not?
I'm just gonna give her the 25 gold and tell the people not to worry about it.
I don't know.
But don't let him out yet.
I'll
Yeah.
crack the beer.
Here's the 25 gold.
Okay.
We're going to the Coliseum. We'll be back. You can let him out.
Sure.
We want him to sit for a while.
Think about what he's done.
It's your responsibility. If he's arrested again, he's not getting out.
Okay.
I mean, that's fair.
Sounds like it's not my responsibility.
Wait, go back to that. Go back on that responsibility thing before you guys say anything. I know I'm not there, but be careful.
Whatever he does is his own fault.
If you're with him, you're at fault too.
Just
Just you.
if we're with him. If he does it by himself, like this, it's his own fault.
So you're
Correct?
saying this is something he's likely to do again?
No, I have no idea. I don't really know him that well.
This is not making me want to release him into your custody.
That's why we're letting him sit for a while.
Okay. You come back after the Coliseum to pick him up.
Yeah. Or you have 25 gold.
I do also need some kind of documents I have already paid you. Because I don't want to come back here and you're not on shift. And
It's a fair
somebody
point.
makes
I'll
me-
scribble something out while Sid takes you down to see him.
I don't want to see him.
Didn't you just ask to see him?
No, here's the 25 so we don't have to let him out after.
You still have to come back to pick him up.
That is what we're going to do.
Yeah.
We have to.
We just don't want him to know we know he's here yet.
Oh, I like that.
So I shouldn't tell Sid here to go down and let him know that his bail's been paid.
Fuck them.
Gotcha. Sorry.
And even when you bring him out, you should
All
throw a
right.
over
And she quickly scribbles something down and hands it to you.
Read it.
And
Oh,
actually
I'm
rips,
gonna read it.
rips off another copy and puts it into a folder there next to her. It basically just says the prisoner
Prisoner's
Uh,
bail.
The crazy prisoner's
whose
bail.
name
is
is not written. In the place of a name, it says guy with the hat.
Man with suspicious hat.
It does say crime was assault, and it says bail paid in full. Blah blah. It's a bunch of mumbo jumbo.
Stuff I've had to deal with here before.
Yeah,
It's not my first rodeo.
very true.
Whatever happened to your son?
Who knows? He fucked off.
The fire plane, didn't he?
No, he came back and then
Oh yeah, and then he left.
Yeah, so
He
you
wasn't.
guys go to the Coliseum then.
You guys are weird people. Yeah.
And you are looking to fight in the tournament.
Yes.
look into it. See what it's all about.
What's the
It's
rules?
not to the death.
I know it's not for the death.
Well, it's a fight till submission.
Could be to the death, depending on how long it takes you to submit.
Is it like a pyramid ranking, like kind of like what I did in Ryan's campaign, like that kind of fight, or is it just one-on-one? That's it, kind of deal.
No, it's the pyramid.
It's a pyramid. Okay, so it's a competition. Yeah, tournament.
Yeah.
Tournament's up.
It's full. Yeah.
So you guys will have to fight each other.
There is a
fee?
There's a 10 gold entrance fee,
Mhm.
which 2 gold is taken in by the Coliseum. The rest is all the victor's pot.
And is it only the final victor gets money?
Yes. It's not to the death. If you kill anyone, you're in trouble.
Good to know.
So be aware. You are allowed to use weapons, but again, if you kill anyone,
Remember that these are own weapons.
yes.
Is it possible to accidentally kill someone?
Okay.
Well, you could,
should do this.
like, crit
Because
them.
I
and
can't
then-
tell if somebody's about to die from the distance, and I'm not getting close.
And you can't pull your crossbow shot
Yeah,
slightly
I
back
can't.
so it doesn't fully pierce their heart.
You can just.
Crossbow bolts can go through concrete.
Just use
Like, I
it.
think the guy's
Yeah,
exploded.
I'm not using this.
The tank.
I'm not there.
That's true, yeah, we're waiting.
So
Plus,
you guys
having you
interested
two
in
enter is
participating?
probably a better idea.
Well, you're gonna have to fight them at some point.
He's not.
All right. So
He doesn't want to.
I think that's where we'll call it for now.
I just thought we
You
did.
guys, we'll start up with you guys at the fight.
Sure.